Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers. Welcome back to Fail with Hope. We're excited to come back to you again with session 5 of playing Daggerheart beta version. We do, if you missed last week's stream, we did hit affiliate status. We are very appreciative to all of you for helping us get to there. Unfortunately, that does mean there will be ads on our channel. I am doing my best to kind of buffer those ads out so they happen before the stream, during the break. As much as I can, but if you want to avoid the ads altogether, hit the subscribe button down below. You can link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account and get a free sub every month. Send that sub to us. You will get no ads. Your streams will not be interrupted when we're in these intense combat situations like we're about to have. Also, to celebrate becoming affiliates, we are now on YouTube. I have the first 3 episodes up on YouTube to watch over there. Any of your friends that have missed us that you want to get them into it, send them over to YouTube. Those of you that are already following us, go to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit like, hit follow, comment on all the videos, get that algorithm churning. If you're watching us on YouTube, do the same thing. Hit like, hit subscribe. We really appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. But we are also very appreciative of all of you that have joined us on this journey. Hopefully you're enjoying it. You're having a good time, enjoying the story and the antics and the hijinks and everything that we get up to here as we learn and play Daggerheart. And I'm getting more and more excited for early next year when the full release happens. I'm about to pre-order my set of Daggerheart coming up soon. I think that's all the announcements I have. As usual, if you're looking for a GM to run your game, start playing.games, look for GM Josh. I'm currently running mostly 5e, but I'm probably going to put a Daggerheart game on there pretty soon. So if you're looking to play it, come find me. I'm happy to run it for you.
Bless you.
Sorry. We are a little late on dinner this evening, so pardon us as we eat a little bit of food. My mom is actually visiting and made some hearty stew for us. So
thanks, Josh's mom.
They're
very
so
happy
nice.
for that.
Josh's parents are so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're just in the other room. But all of that out of the way, back to our little adventure.
I feel like it was sort of a peaceful moment, right? Like,
nothing going on.
Very calm.
Nothing
like
bad
we
is
were
about to
contemplating
happen.
downtime activities.
We were just chilling.
Yeah.
Thinking about giving some massages.
Enjoying the views of a nice cliffside.
You actually were traveling through the Briarwood, looking for a wayward mage by the name of Verlo. And he seemed to be concerned that there was some sort of outside influence on the mycelial network, that people in the Briarwood seemed to be extra ragey. Lots of violence, violent acts were happening, and in trying to track him down as he left, after agreeing to travel with you, he left on his own. You found him dead.
Honestly, kind of flaky.
Yeah.
Just gonna say.
And you found his encoded journal, which you started to try and decipher. You found a cryptic note telling you not to trust anybody, and this amulet that seemed to be directing you towards the clifftop, as many other threads have been pointing to as well. A perilous ascent up the cliff in the rain, thanks to a little fear that was generated earlier, brought you to a hidden secret entrance. And upon entering said entrance, you overheard a conversation between Trent and somebody named... Oops, forgot her name.
That bitch.
Somebody named Retik. They seem to be talking about how things were going as planned, rage was building up in the Briarwood, that some mage from the kingdom wouldn't just bring her influence out here without them benefiting from it. And so they were attempting to summon someone named Galit. And upon following Retik down into the caverns, locking the door behind you so that Trent and whatever other Jagged Knife bandits were above couldn't interrupt your interruption, you came upon this chamber. There were half a dozen or so individuals in the chamber, some wearing robes, other the kind of patchwork armor of the Jagged Knife clan. But what drew your eye was at the far end of this cavern was this, what almost seemed like a rip in reality, the edges of it kind of looking like torn cloth rippling in the wind, and it was radiating this prismatic light of color. Suni, you recognize beneath it, inside of this device, what looked to be one of the books of your people, these books that your people have learned to write that create and give access to worlds beyond. The book, however, its rippling words and shimmering ink almost seem to be kind of, the ripple seemed to be kind of broken and stuttering. You could tell very much that whatever this device that it was in has basically destroyed the book. And it was sitting just below this portal, in front of which sat a willowy woman in dark robes, standing over with some kind of ritual inscription on the ground. She seemed to be in the midst of some sort of dark ritual that you all were set to interrupt as two of you, Tulok and Jax, went charging in towards the cavern.
As we do.
Catching the attention of these Jagged Knife members, one of whom you noticed was a blue-skinned, in fairness, woman with the curled horns around her ears. They seem to hear the footsteps coming up behind them and look to be ready to do something about it. A few other notes, just as reminders, the two wizards. You feel the energy that's normally in you that you channel and use to manipulate the world is pulsing in you. And there is a definite, the pulse mirrors the same radiating energy coming out of this rift in the air. And so you both have +1 to your spellcast rolls in this chamber.
We all have a hope.
You all have a hope, thanks to Jax. One more than you had when you ended the session. And you can hear Ratik is kind of chanting and gesturing. The symbol at her feet is starting to glow. You can feel long buried fears starting to resurface within you. In this chamber, other than the +1 that you two have, all four of you, as these long buried fears start to resurface, your hope die is now a D10. So find those D10s for your hope die.
I didn't bring my dice with me.
Do you need a
Oh,
D10?
I got dice.
Yes.
Would you
Can I
like
have
a
a red
red
one?
one, a metal one?
Wait, my hope die?
Here, I got a bunch. I got.
Give me a purple.
The whole collection.
Purple.
Purple 10.
Are you
Oh,
sure
so
you have
yes.
enough dice to be like
This is a 12.
So
10. That's purple.
Oh, that's an 8.
as this these long buried fears are surfacing within you, something about this chamber igniting these fears within you. Your hope die is now a D10, but that is also something you can combat. And so if you want to use actions to combat this fear and to reignite your own hope, you can do so other than your normal combat actions. What you want to do that is all up to you. It's all the story that you want to tell. But the ritual is in ritualization, mid-progress, as you two came running in. The two closest to you in the cavern both kind of turn and look to be ready to alert the others. However, the action is on all of you. What would you like to do as I get the music going in this moment?
Finish my food.
I want to run up and hit him in the face.
Go for it.
Okay, I guess they are just run ahead guys.
Yeah, you guys run ahead.
Two wild
Yeah.
and crazy guys.
We're running ahead, guys.
Did you want to say something?
Well, I was kind of processing because you guys are running ahead, but I was thinking, oh, I could probably put one of these people to sleep to break the whole ritual thing. But you guys go first because you're running ahead.
Well, don't have to be. I mean, we're moving, but you could be casting.
I'll have to be very close to them to smack them on the head.
Would you like to go first?
We can try.
You have to be very close to them.
Like in
Very
melee?
close.
You may want to let the melee
Like
characters
emotionally or
get up there first.
Never emotionally.
I can protect you too.
Mhm.
Same.
My shell.
And if you can't see
It's a
the
shame.
Shame!
the blue-skinned woman is represented on the map as a blue-skinned token for any that is concerned with. I would also
I don't have my
say,
map.
as you look, the kind of the general appearances that you've gathered of the Jagged Knife people and the villagers of Glade Hollow that have been converted, it looks like a few of the people in here are former villagers that have given themselves over to the Jagged Knife and to Galit, as it were, if that changes any of your decisions.
Non-lethal damage.
I cannot really do a non-lethal bolt of magical energy.
Let me get the,
You need to work
the screen up
harder.
here too, with
You are too nice.
the map.
Do you guys have the map?
I could pull up.
Is it general?
Was it stream team?
It's pinned, I think.
On what channel? On what?
Probably on stream.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Should be a little pin button at the top. You can
Or-
also
or
just
you
tell me where you're
Just
moving.
tap the
and I'll
name of the
see.
channel.
Yeah,
So go into the channel. Go into
It is
there.
stream dude. Dream teams.
It's a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
the IP.
192.168.4.176.
I got it, it's fine.
Don't type that in your browsers.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is
Yeah,
that not
please
helpful?
don't. Please don't.
It's a local address anyway. No one else can get in unless you're on my internet.
I would like to run up and hit the first person I see that's trying to do a ritual.
Go for it.
Smack.
As you run in, you can see, as you enter the chamber, you can see threads coming in from all around and connecting to these people. The one that's closest to you that you run towards,
Are
you
they
can
octopus
see
tentacles?
the threads, similar to the octopus tentacles, these threads of fate. You see them on these people. Which every once in a while you get glimpses of that, but it's just so prevalent in this chamber. And as you go to strike this individual who looks to be another of the former Glade Hollow villagers, you can see that at the points these threads of fate connect to them, there is this dark tendril that is also connecting at those points.
Dark tendrils. But she's light. I smack.
I smack. I smack.
18 with fear.
With fear. And an action. Boop. 18 hits.
Six and 6 is 12. Plus 1 is 13 points of damage.
Are you attempting to kill this person?
No.
Your hammer, axe, hammer,
It's a hammer.
clocks them on the side of the skull, hitting the sweet spot. Sweet chin music. You see his eyes roll back into his head, and he drops to the ground like a sack of potatoes. There. That's on that. Okay. But with a roll with fear, the action comes over to me. Which I am going to spend 1 fear to get 2 more tokens. And this big muscle-bound, hairy man with the long jagged knife, the signature of the Jagged Knife clan. His eyes whip around as you run in, and he goes to move toward you.
Me?
Yes. As he does, Ratik is going to use a reaction, marking a stress,
That bitch.
as she just says, "They cannot stop us! It is Galit's will!" Uses a reaction, marks a stress, and adds a token to the action tracker. This muscle-bound figure then moves towards you. I was about to go get up and move things on the map. It's right here. Moves over towards you. This guy is down. He runs over towards you. Sorry, a lot of reactions here. Oh, and you also rolled a fear.
What is very close again?
Very close is 10 feet in 5e terms. Just beyond melee. He runs over. Just checking reactions here real quick. Great. I will use 2 actions as you see the dark energy coming from this ritual circle that Ratik is working on. And she calls out that their master's will is to succeed. Some of the energy from this ritual she's doing seems to siphon away from where she's working on it and feeds into this big muscly Hulk. Which is 2 actions. Yep, I did that. As he runs over, I will also spend a fear with that maneuver for blasphemous might. He now has advantage on all attacks, gets extra physical damage on a strike, and has relentless 2. As he comes over to attack Jax for 17 to hit your evasion.
Yeah.
His huge python arms wrap around you.
Snakes.
Huge vine arms. You don't take any damage, but you are restrained and vulnerable.
Oh
That is so cute.
You can, of course, use an action to try and break free of this. But he is going to use another action.
How many actions? When does your actions end again?
When I'm out or when I've activated everyone in the scene.
Oh.
However,
He gave
because
himself a bajillion.
he has been infused with blasphemous might, he has relentless 2, so he gets to act twice. So with his second, as he has you wrapped in, one of his knees comes up and tries to hit you in the ribs. With advantage is a 16 against your evasion.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say she's within very close and I can use my I am your shield. Would you say she is?
She has to be very close, or the attacker has to be.
She is to be very close.
She is beyond very close.
Oh, they're the same thing.
Oh.
So he's going to do this.
We're made to defend each other.
This. As he is infused with the power of the ritual. 5, 7, 10, 11, 21 physical damage as this knee cracks into you. You got your armor that you can use on that.
Okay, I'll take 1 hit point.
Okay.
And 4 arms.
And 4 armor.
Oh boy.
Well, it's fake, guys.
You can repair armor, but you can't
And
revive
finally,
yourself.
Ratik, still focusing on this ritual as much as she can, just says, "This is it! This is our moment! Galit is coming!" She is going to use her Seize Your Moment action, spending a fear, to activate 4 allies near her, allowing the blue-skinned tiefling woman to run over.
This bitch, we should have killed her.
Making
To be
her
fair, we tried.
No, we didn't. She just floated away.
against
We did
Tulok
not try hard. We were
is a
distracted.
5 to hit.
I'm gonna say no
She
and be right.
swings that jagged knife at you.
Nice.
Can I react to that? Let's see.
I don't think so, but feel free to look. One of these jagged knife cultists steps back towards Ratik. Seems to be casting a spell. It is going to mark a stress to cast the Shroud of the Fallen, which wraps Ratik in this magical barrier around her. Another from where he is within far range. Ba-ba-ba-bum. This one. The other standing near the ritual circle. Also starts to cast a spell.
One of my dedications is the threads of fate are far-reaching and often unexpected.
I feel like you could use that here.
It seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
I can change that D10 into a D20.
You could.
Because that was unexpected.
Oh, as a stalwart, every time I take physical damage, I reduce it by my armor score before I apply it to thresholds.
Nice.
I forgot that. That's nice.
This one also casts a spell. Oh, no, that's a fear to do that. So many resources. It is just going to do an innervating blast. Marking a stress to cast this spell. On success, it has advantage against Jax. Ooh, not good. That one's better though. Is 13 to hit.
Yeah. Damage die.
Which is 9 magic damage.
I'm going to use my prayer die
Okay.
for 1 to bring it down to 8,
Okay.
which is my minor damage threshold. And then I just
You take 1 hit point.
no, I use 2 armor slots.
Okay. You
armor?
also
Yeah, I mistakenly I only used 3 before because it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
that I have
Yeah.
1 left. Yes.
cool. It also, as it casts this spell, hitting you, it marks a stress, and you also mark a stress. How does this attack manifest stress in you? Be physical, emotional, mental. Again, kind of seeing these threads of fate that are being, it looks like they're almost being hijacked by these dark tendrils.
Yeah, I'm seeing these octopus tentacles like I've never seen them before. These aren't the normal ones that I've seen connecting my fate to things. It's dark and scary and not at all what I expect.
I should
The
just
threads
to
I've
amend that.
seen.
You do see the tentacles. You just see these other ones coming
Yeah.
in, kind of like they're pulling the tentacles as well.
Yeah, it's something that I've never seen, and I've never seen something so dark before. And it's
And it breaks you mentally a little bit.
yeah.
So it is, you marked a stress, it marked a stress. There is one more that can do something with the Seize Your Moment
I
action.
know, have we?
Well, things are getting tough. As appearing out of the oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Appearing out of the shadows behind you. A final Jagged Knife member suddenly appears out of the darkness. It marks a stress as well for this maneuver. Yvain, please make an instinct reaction roll.
-1, right? Because of the, you said all rolls that were not spellcasting rolls were -1?
No, your
No.
spellcaster +1 and your
Yeah.
hope die is a D10.
Oh. Oh, great. I misheard.
Yep.
That's much better. Would you say that this is a battle mage worthy moment?
It's not up to me.
Well, someone's trying to ambush me and stick a knife in my back, so it feels
Sounds
like
like
yes.
That
battle
sounds
mage
like
moment to me.
That sounds like years of training coming
But
into
I would say if you're going to use an experience, you have to do it before you roll.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, 14.
14, not quite enough. You mark 2 stress,
Okay.
and Suni, you look over to see this man step out of the shadows, wrap his arms around Ravine, and then step back into the shadows, and they both disappear.
Which is lucky because Ravine is in another campaign. So I think I am
Yvain.
fine.
Oh boy.
So I'm sorry, did you say I disappeared?
You do. You step into the darkness, reappearing over here. So I would say, Jax, you just see Yvain suddenly show up out of the darkness, kind of behind this stalactite over here.
You are an asshole!
Okay, that is everything. Back on you.
If no one objects, I would love to do something to this guy.
Oh, I was gonna run forward and try to do as much damage as possible as I could to the lady that's leading this party.
What do you guys feel like doing?
I feel like I need to get within close range of someone.
Uh-huh.
Either you or Jax, who's taken a few hits already. She's pretty low on armor as it is, and
Mhm.
I am able to take damage for someone and reduce it when I do. So I'd like to just get closer.
I would also like to say that I will automatically hit her.
You will auto hit her? It's not a roll.
Yep. Once
that
per short
happen
rest,
during her?
I can use an action to spend as much hope as I would like to shoot magical projectiles that will automatically strike an enemy within close
Magic
range.
missile.
Okay, so if that's not a roll, I say do that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have to roll for hope or fear, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Josh, what if something that I have says use an action?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get an action for that, or do you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, even if you're not rolling, if it says use an action, you're using an action token.
Okay.
Which?
So like that gives you an action token.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we know what the green box?
Wait, where
the
did
green
your
bar
vein
is
go?
for?
That way? Oh.
This
Whoa.
is why your hope is a D10. This is the ritual. Lots of things happening in this combat.
So I run up, like, fuck these guys, we can take them. This is just like, fuck these guys. And I cast Arcane Barrage and spend a lot of hope. 5 hope. Oops.
Where
I'm
are you?
saving them up for
Did
this.
you move up?
Yeah, I moved up.
Are you next to me?
Yes.
It's 5 hope for you to do this?
Well, I'm just trying to blast her as much damage as I can, and I don't want to spend all of my hope.
I'll give you 4 hope.
Oh?
I don't know if that works.
You can't give
Additionally, you can instead exchange the value for that many hope you can give to any PC in range.
hope. Yes, but she can't go above her maximum hope.
Okay.
So once she uses it, you can give her
Okay,
4 more.
cool. Once you use that, you get 4 back. So.
Okay, well that's helpful if like I get stabbed, so I like that. I appreciate that.
Because that seems like a really good thing to have on hand and to have you have a lot of hope for that.
So now I just want to spend that one last bit of hope because I know
Do
I'm
it.
gonna get hope back.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope is
This is
very much in
team-based
general.
Yeah.
Do it up, girl. You always have like full hope, so
got-
fucking
I
spend
know.
it, girl.
I do.
You gotta spend that hope.
Can I have a D4?
You have to spend hope to get hope.
This is the D4 that
wait,
you'll get
wait.
4 hope for.
Not D6. D6.
Oh.
Sorry. I want to use one of yours because you're contributing.
Okay.
Use up all my hope. Boop, boop. Okay. Now I count. And I'm trying to do this action to kind of, hopefully I can fuck this bitch up enough where it's like, instills and bolsters us with hope instead of the fear that is affecting us in this room.
I will say, because this, what is the ability that you're using right now?
It is Arcane Barrage.
And this is once per short rest. You
Yes.
spend as much hope as you want for a d6 each
Yes.
without rolling.
Yes.
I will say, if you want to also instill hope in your allies, you can make a roll. It's still going to auto hit, but you can make a roll, and on a success, you can do the progress based on what your roll is. But you are making a roll to do it.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna count
You
up
cannot have free progress on.
and to count this up first. So 18 damage.
18 damage with the shroud on her. She is resistant to all damage. So that is 9 damage, which is minor damage.
You get 4 hope.
You get 4, and that is not an action, correct?
No.
That's your prayer die.
It's my prayer die, a hope. You can instead use it at any time to aid yourself or an ally. So anytime. There you go.
Great.
So I'll roll to try to get rid of our fear.
As this massive hit blasts in, you also try and embolden your allies.
Is there any experiences that you feel like you can add to that?
You could also, you guys could tag team, you could help. There are ways to mitigate how often I get to go.
I don't know the game well enough for that.
if we wait, okay.
Can I use experience to help?
Not on
What
her
are you
roll.
rolling on
Okay.
right now?
You could,
It's
so
to get
just
rid of our
to,
fear, because I just did this big, massive.
she is
blast
attempting to
this lady.
progress this die. This is the one that's keeping your hope at a D10.
So I'm trying to get rid of that
So
by
if you
doing
can
this
get
big
this, if you can get this up to
Okay.
6,
It feels like a gamble.
move.
If you
Yeah, and
if you can get this up to
Yeah.
6, your hope is back to a D12.
So I think you can add that to it.
And
That's
just as a reminder, anybody at any time, you can spend a hope to help someone, giving them advantage. You roll a d6 as long as you can narrate how it is you're helping. You can also spend 3 hope to tag team, in which case you both work together. Both of you roll, add your modifiers, and choose which roll you use.
I would love to spend a hope to help, and as I see this kind of all this magic arcing out, and I've like just been fucking yanked across the room magically. I'm pretty upset about it.
Pulled through the shadows.
That is good magic! Get that bitch!
So you spend a hope.
I did.
You roll a d6.
Can
This whole
multiple of
time I've
us
just been using my
spend a
wand,
hope
like,
to
I
see?
know.
Yes,
I
but
did
you-
not know you could do that.
if more than one person helps, you all roll a d6 and you choose which one of those you use.
Because I was just thinking, like, if maybe I could help by running up to her
If one of you rolls a 2, one of you rolls a
and
6.
covering her back in this assistance, which would also put me closer to where we need to be.
You can both help and both roll. One of you can have a higher roll
I don't
than the other
know.
one.
Can I move while I'm tag teaming?
You could not move while you're helping. You could move while you're tag teaming.
But I'm happy to let you go next if you feel like you have a thing that you want to do that's gonna.
I just need to get closer to someone
I
so
know.
that I am not just watching my friends
But in order
take
to do that,
damage.
you're gonna move up and hit something, probably, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Cool.
But if I could just move up and tag team, then that would be
Mm-hmm.
effective
doesn't-
as well. Like if part of the tag team is me covering her back.
Doesn't sound like it's way hard.
No.
It'd be a little bit of a stretch. Let's just move past
Okay.
Sumi's roll.
Okay.
Oh, cool! You get an additional 1.
So add 1 to your roll.
I see how much you value my compliments.
Were you also
Make
using
better
an
compliments.
experience? Is that what you said?
Gambler, yes.
So you spend a hope to use your gambler experience.
Yeah.
So now you have a +3
Yes.
to this, and since it is your spellcasting, I would say this is a spellcast roll.
Oh, okay. So then.
Plus 4.
No.
Right?
Plus three.
Yeah. The spell casting is 2 plus
But
2.
you have a +1
Then I have plus
currently.
1, so it's 3, and plus the other 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, nice.
6.
So big bonuses, just don't roll with fear.
Big bucks. No whammies, no whammies.
Well. A 21 total, but it's with fear.
Success
Cool,
with
cool,
fear. A success with fear is up by 1.
Well,
I gain a fear.
It's alright, you hit the shit out of it.
Yeah.
does that mean that our minus is worse?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, it's just like we have to get down to 0.
That means-
Once this gets to 6,
Then we get our
you're
D12.
back to
Oh,
D12s.
we have to get it up. Okay. Okay.
Once this gets to 6, the ritual is complete.
Yeah. Well, what? But did I
Which-
disrupt her?
When I roll with fear, the ritual is now at 3.
I'm confused.
Well, you're too happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
just happy that I remembered.
so the ritual is getting closer to completion.
Yes.
So
because
once it hits
fear is
Yes.
increasing.
So once it hits 1,
Once it hits 6.
okay, but it was
Because you just went
4.
down.
Yeah, it went to 3.
Oh yeah, I started on 6. This one's
You
going
started
down.
on 6.
This one's going down. This one's going up.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
still on
wait.
3 though, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's on 4.
It started on 4.
It started on 4.
Started on 6.
It started on 6.
Okay.
You brought it
It's
down
3.
to 2.
I was just
because
messing
I
with
failed
you.
It was on
3.
4
And
when
then
we
on
were
4.
staring at it.
Okay. I see you moved
Then
the
you
first
just brought
time.
it down from 4
And then-
to 3.
Whatever.
Oh my.
It's where it is. But you rolled with fear, which puts it on to me. I don't have enough for that. Great. This other caster folk is going to now use an action and a fear for its shadow shackles. Much less helpful now, but it's still going to do it because they're fanatics. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Stop it.
As shadows fill that area that I just made on the map. Spin a fear. Everyone inside of this now shadowy area are bound in smoky chains. You are restrained. Each time you act while in that area, you add 2 tokens to the action tracker, not just 1. You can break free with an action. And if you choose to do so, you can break free with a strength roll, which is an action, or you can spend 2 hope when you take a turn to break free of the shadows.
If you spend the hope, does that give you an action?
It's as part of your action, you can spend 2 hope to break out of that area. That makes sense?
So it gives you an action.
This makes us restrained. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Hard.
Which you should have restrained conditions on your character sheet. Yes, it would give me a token, but yeah, you can do
It
something.
gives you 2 tokens.
No.
And it's the restraint.
While you are doing an action, you can spend 2 hope to break free. So I get 1 action token.
Yeah, but you just said using an action gives you 2 actions.
Yes, but if you're using the 2 hope to break free
Then
as
it's
that,
just 1 action.
yeah, correct.
Okay. Cool.
Or you can make a strength roll, which is an action,
Yeah.
to break free as well.
Cool.
I'm out of here. I'm out of action tokens. The action's back on you.
You want to circle around so you can get a little closer to Jax and hit something?
Yes. I mean, like, what is your status over there? Did you look like shit before you got dragged
I haven't
away?
taken any damage.
Okay.
Am I restrained or anything?
Are you in
No.
smoke?
No,
Let me
not
double
this
check.
one.
I am, but I can unrestrain myself.
You are not restrained.
Okay. I would say that Jax is in a bit of danger and just took a big hit, and if you want to circle around to protect her, you should go for it, and then I would like to go next.
Okay. All right. I will become unstoppable.
Okay.
So becoming unstoppable. Does mean that I cannot be restrained or vulnerable.
Awesome.
So I.
What does it look like as these shadowy, smoky chains enrapture you, and then you just become unstoppable? What does that look like?
I feel like I strike the superhero pose as I just as I punch the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. As I punch the ground in front of me, you just see the muscles just sort of start to like fully engage, like from hand all the way through. It's almost hulking.
Veins start to pop.
Yeah,
You turn into the
veins and muscles and stuff, and then you might even see some like color spikes of blue going through the shield and like over her muscles, like the veins have just moved in, like everything is vasculated, everything is engaged. Her shield, her muscles, everything.
There's
So-
veins in the Farrah Fawcett hair.
Going wild.
Yeah.
It's no longer rippling in the wind, it's flexing.
Yeah.
And then everybody realizes that that's actually just your skin, and it looks like hair, but it's your skin.
Gross. So you become unstoppable,
I become unstoppable.
and that is not an action,
It
correct?
is not.
Great.
So I have that for 4 actions, or 4 times I deal damage, I believe.
Yep, I think that is correct.
My armor score goes up. Value of my damage. Okay. I will move to be back to Jax.
Back
Okay.
to Jax.
No. Well, yeah. Actually, leave me engaged with the tiefling thing.
Okay.
But I would. Oh, that's Suni, and then Jax, and then the tiefling I was fighting. So I didn't leave melee with them. That's cool. And I would like to hit them. And
Okay.
I will. On a successful attack with a melee weapon, add my strength to my damage. Sorry, just checking my body. Okay, 18. Strength. Wait, do I add my strength to my attack? Where's my attack? Where's my equipment? I'm so sorry. I'm so
Primary
quick
should
with
be at
this
the
stuff.
top. Primary should be at the top. Of your,
If it's equipped.
yeah, your weapon should be right at the top of your character sheet.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 2 15, 21. Let me just check and make sure I don't have anything else I add to it. Because of...
Need help? I got some going.
Oh no, everything just adds to damage. So 21 to hit with fear.
21 with fear. Against the blue skinned or the...
Against the tiefling.
that does hit.
Wonderful. Okay, one moment, everybody. As I add one from the unstoppable. Add my strength to my damage total, which is another 3, so I add +4. And it's 2d8 plus 8 then. That can't be right. It must already be adding 2d8 plus 5. 13 plus 5 is 18 damages.
Are you trying to kill her?
Oh, you never met her. You don't even know.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, no. These guys look like they're doing something crazy, but I like to question people, so unconscious.
And you can also see like a few of like the big muscle bound guy, Ratik. They are definitely full-time Jagged Knife bandits. She, this blue-skinned woman, and the other one that Jack said, they look more like villagers of the Briarwood that have recently been converted. So she also drops like a sack of potatoes onto the ground. The
Right.
shadowy chains cover her.
Sick.
Boy. Great. The Ratik is going to use an action and spend a fear to activate 3 of her allies. So the big muscly guy swings again at Jax.
Weren't you trying? You were going to shield Jax, right?
have to wait to
Still
see if
has
that's
you
spell.
restrained. So 2 and a 6. So 4 to hit.
Nope.
As he tries to knee again, how do you evade with his arms wrapped around you?
Octavia helps me.
These tentacles just kind
a
of
tentacle comes
grab
up
his
and
foot and
grabs
pull it
his-
back. Nice.
Grabs his foot and does, and I'm just standing there like ready to be hit.
Yeah, just totally
And nothing
oblivious.
happens. I'm like,
Cradled in the tentacles of fate.
Great. This caster that made these shadowy chains before casts another spell, marking a stress. And another magical shroud covers the big muscly brute that is facing off with you.
see it in the darkness.
Yeah, the muscly brute is not in the darkness.
How's the guy who's holding me?
He is.
Where is he?
He's outside of the dark.
Yep, he's right. Yeah, he's the only one that's not you
Oh,
guys.
I see, I
and
see.
it's not darkness. It is just a dark area. It doesn't obscure your vision at all. It
Oh.
just keeps you restrained. Okay, the other one. The other one casts its innervating blast. And they do have you restrained. Which is a 14 to hit Jax.
Yeah.
That's me. I mark a stress.
Okay, to do what?
To stick my shell in there. And just I just take a step back. You know, just
You dislocate your shell.
yeah.
Okay.
So when I do that, I reduce the damage by my strength, and then can continue to reduce by armor slots.
Okay. But the damage is still going towards Jax.
Yeah.
No, to me.
It's going to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I take it.
So against you, that is only 8 damage.
Sick. So I reduce it by 3, which makes it 5, so it's 1 armor that I will take. My armor is 6.
However, it also marks a stress to make you mark a stress with this hit as well. That was only 3, and that was all I had. All right, back on you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
First I will use an action to spend a hope to give myself Tava's armor.
Okay.
And then I will power push this asshole
Okay.
using Battle Mage to do so. Now, question for you. With my extensive Battle Mage training, do I think that if I power pushed this asshole into the wall, he might take some additional damage?
Ooh, spell save.
Doesn't say anything about that. I'm just, thinking about the environment. Make a spellcast roll against a target in melee range. You can, on a success, they're blasted back to far range and take D10 plus 2 magic damage using my proficiency. But since there's a convenient wall in close range, if I, instead of blasting him to far range, just blasted him straight into the wall, can I splatter him against the rocks?
And you have to make a spellcast roll for this.
I do.
If you succeed with hope, you will do double damage.
Love it. Okay, so I spent hope, use experience, Battle Mage,
And your hope die is a D10, don't forget.
which is... Okay, and I have a +1 to my spellcasting roll, +4 to my knowledge. So it's
And you rolled with fear, right? 2 locked in.
A while ago, yeah.
He's 19 with hope.
19 with hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that does hit the shadowy Jagged Knife figure.
Excellent.
You can see he has what looks like a tattoo circling his face of like a fangy maw. Kind of the 2 canines coming down over his eyes and then more coming up by his chin.
I will break his toothy maw.
Toothy maw!
So that's 2d10 plus 9 doubled to 18.
That is severe damage.
And I basically just he's kind of, I don't know if he's holding me or if he just grabbed me and let me
He
go.
just grabbed you, pulled you into the darkness, and then as you came out, he let go of you.
So I kind of just turn around just enough to slam my staff on the ground, and the crystal flashes, and from the point of impact, this wave of of energy that has these fine crystalline patterns in it. If you look closely, blasts him up against this wall.
As he slams into it, you hear a few bones breaking in his form. Action's still on you guys.
I will move around this pile of rocks a little bit. Somebody else can go while I do that. Maybe if I can get one more square, that would be nice. But if not, I will. If I only within very close range.
Like there, or you want to go the
No,
other
more
So you wanna go-
around the rocks for cover, to here. If that is okay.
Oh, yeah, I like to hide and stab.
Hide and shoot.
Oh, hide and shoot.
Hide and
oh,
shoot, very different.
yeah.
Very different activity.
All right, action's still on you guys.
I mean, I'd be happy to hit the big guy next to Jax, unless someone else would like to hit the big guy. Get him off of us.
Jax, you are a good guy.
Yeah, I'm
Double
held down
restrained.
by him.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to unrestrain yourself, or do you want me to try to smack him to let you go?
I will say, so the magical restraint you know about. You can do a strength roll or spend 2 hope.
Mm-hmm.
This guy that has you restrained as well, it is also a strength roll to get out, or if you deal major damage to him, it's enough to make him
I do or anybody?
anybody. But nobody,
Fuck him up,
nobody's damaged him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, spending to give you
We could
advantage
team
on the roll.
up here.
You want tag team?
Does that give us both
Can
damage?
multiple people just give up?
Okay.
Oh man.
Let's do a tag team.
Let's figure this out. Okay, so
So both of us spend 3 hope?
Nope. One of you spends 3 hope.
To initiate the maneuver.
I have 3 hope I could spend.
Me too. So
Okay.
whatever you'd like to do. Beautiful. Then I will spend, before we do that, I will spend 2 hope to break free of the magical chains, right? Does that work? Does that matter with me attacking? The chains?
So I would say,
chains?
as part of this tag team, she can spend 3 hope to make it a tag team, and you can spend 2 hope to break out of the chains at the same time. Because you spend the 2 hope as part of whatever you're doing.
You just
So-
add
But we're
on
hoping
to
that
hope.
we do major damage to.
No, she's talking about the
Yes.
chains.
No, I-
She's
no,
restrained
yeah,
from 2
I'm-
different things.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just was hoping I could get rid
Yep.
of the magical
As
chains.
part of the tag team, you can also spend 2 hope to get out of the chains, and then if you guys do major damage, you'll break free of Muscle Man.
Okay.
So then I will attack him.
And how did the 2 of you tag team on this?
She's in front of me right now, taking the brunt of whatever hit I just took. So I would like to, as I try to I just take my hammer and I go over you through the beautiful veiny blonde hair to bonk him on the head.
Okay. And in our tag team, do we both get to do damage?
You both roll,
Okay.
add your modifiers, choose which of the rolls you want to use.
Okay.
If it succeeds, you both roll damage and add it all up.
Okay. I would also like to mark a stress to take advantage on my attack roll.
Okay? So you can add a d6 to your roll.
You know this too.
Major
So
damage.
the threads of fate are far-reaching and often unexpected,
Mhm.
like it is in this area, and I would like to use this order-born dedication to tie these threads of fate that are very far from my home and very unexpected to change my hope die to a d20.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's once per short rest. Once per short rest, when you describe how you're embodying one of these principles through your current action, you roll with a d20 as your hope instead of a d12.
That's nice.
And I would like to.
We're going all in on this one.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Fuck this bastard up.
And I'm. No, that's good. That's good.
Okay, it's with hope. But. Oh.
And your
I advance it. It's a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Rolled a 1 on my d20.
Didn't you spend a hope?
Wait,
yeah, I didn't do
wait!
it, 'cause they were doing a tag team.
Okay.
I'm a halfling!
Do you want
Okay.
to do one or the other?
Do you get to reroll or something?
I'm a little lucky. When I
Oh.
roll a 1 on my hope die, I can re-roll it.
Yeah!
So pull your fear die out so you don't knock it around when you roll the.
Thank you. I did that once before. Better.
So what's your total, Tulok?
10 with hope.
Your total?
19 with hope.
Which one do you want to use?
I think we should go. I think. Do you want to take? We'll take.
I don't know. I feel like
So you gain a hope,
Woo!
and you did spend the 2 hope to break free
Yep.
of the restraint. You gain one of those hope back. You both roll damage.
Oh, I got a hope back too, right? Even though we didn't use my dice, so my hope doesn't count to come back.
Correct.
Okay.
On a roll with hope, the
We both
DC
rolled
whose
damage.
action roll was used gains the hope.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
7, 9.
That's definitely worth the hope.
Can I use this
Very
for?
cool.
You can use spent dice anytime to aid yourself or an ally. Add any roll result after the roll. That means damage too, right? Add to any roll result after
Is
the
your
roll.
Prayer dice?
Yeah,
I think so.
I would say so. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna add my 4 dot. My 4. 15. I got 16 points of damage.
I have 14.
So 30.
30.
He does have a shroud on him, so he's resistant, which brings it down to 15. Which is major damage. He marks 2 hit points.
Yes.
And
Very
in
cool,
this
guys.
moment, Jax, as these dark chains wrapping around you, this big brute kind of holding you up, your little legs kicking as he's holding you up by his chest. You swing in this hammer, and this constant vision that you're having of the strings of fate, these tentacles reaching in to all the people in this room, including your allies, but then seeing these dark tendrils almost seem to be like hijacking them, and this feeling of wrongness of it all, of recalling on your training of the strings of fate and what they are supposed to represent. You feel your Octavia, the octopus, 8-limbed octopus goddess of fate, as she fights with you in this moment, seeing this wrongness of these other tendrils pulling at these people, guiding and forcing them to things they may not have done otherwise. You feel empowered. Your hammer in your hand almost starts to like hum and vibrate. It becomes empowered. What about your hammer changes in this moment?
It's sort of like a normal, a normal weapon you get from a blacksmith, but it gets engraved with like an octopus face on both sides of the hammer, and the handle becomes like a octopus tentacle with the little suckers.
It's like dripping into your hand.
And just like,
And it changes that when I throw it, it's like a slingy instead of leaving my hand. It like stretches like the rubbery octopus.
The slappers? Whatever the like.
Yeah, like the thing. Yeah, and so when I throw it now, it's like a rubber band.
Awesome.
nice.
It is also, and by the way, you can move as part of this action should you want to. But as Octavia empowers both you and your holy weapon, it becomes an improved hallowed hammer,
Whoa.
which would be improved hallowed because you're using the hallowed axe. This would be the improved hallowed axe. It should be in the equipment. If it's not, let me know. You guys succeeded with hope. So the action is still on you.
And you said we can move as part of this
Yeah,
as well?
you can
Both
always
of us?
move as part of your action.
Can I just at the end of this action then just kind of move like
Okay.
I am going to move myself outside of the circle, but I don't know if maybe I just kind of shove us both out of the circle.
Are you moving with two lockjacks? Now that you're not restrained.
Out of the magic circle.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to move closer to the magic circle.
Oh, that magic circle. I'd like to stay within very close of Suni, though. So,
I appreciate it.
yeah.
I would say there. Oops, that's the wrong guy.
I'd like Jax to stay within very close to. if
You are
possible.
within very close of both of them.
Great.
Is this the devastating battle axe?
Nope, it is the improved hollowed axe.
I would like to shoot that guy. I
Yeah.
think. How does he look?
Are you not finding it?
Oh, there it is. Got her.
Josh, how does the muscle-bound guy with the shroud look?
Looks like he hit a wall.
You can see the shroud around him that gives him some protection. He just took his first hit, and he looks like a big bruiser.
Okie dokie.
So,
I will use Bolt Beacon as I limp around a rock, and I see them go boom boom on him. But he is also meaner looking than the rest, and I think it would be good if he went down. So I will battle mage. Good.
Can't name our weapons, can
And
well, I don't know.
spell cast.
Good.
Maybe once you add it to your inventory, you can edit it.
That would be sick. If
I?
you
I'm
had
trying
a
to see if I
weapon.
can name my weapon.
Like do a custom
Get 'em.
on them and
Get 'em,
just
you
add
bang.
that with the name.
Uh, 16 with hope.
16 with hope. You take a hope
Great.
against Muscle Man. Hits.
Excellent. I have to get that. That's what it does. Oh, very nice. Good roll. 15 magic damage, and he is temporarily vulnerable.
Okay, 15 reduced to
7.
which is minor damage,
Mhm.
and he is temporarily vulnerable.
Yeah.
And so, because you guys haven't used many conditions yet, so you guys know a temporary condition like that, and basically it's in effect until he activates. So he is
Good time to
temporarily
hit that guy.
he is
He's-
temporarily vulnerable.
So you guys see just like this spear of kind of white light shoots out from the crystal at the head of Yvain's staff, and as it hits him, it does damage, but it also envelops him, and so he's just like radiating white light from like his whole body.
So he has this like shroud of darkness over them, which now has a holy nimbus around it.
No, he's not holy. Okay, he's
An
arcane.
illuminated nimbus.
He's arcane nimbus. Don't get confused.
Oh, I know what it is.
I could not.
You are busy. I know.
possibly-
Taking notes. I get.
You have succeeded with hope, so the action is still on all of you.
I could not possibly get there. Actually, I can't say that for certain, but it would be unlikely that the turtle would make it there in that amount of in the fastest.
I mean,
I
unless
don't
you have
have
something,
range.
unless you have something restricting you, any character can move close range and act.
But that would take me away from my friends
Correct.
who I am protecting. So
Correct.
maybe I don't want to send
Dude,
someone
the
else
big guy or
out
the-
there.
I hit the big guy.
I would
Yeah,
say
the guy
too,
at the other
Suni
end.
is
No, the
still
guy that you're
restrained
hitting.
in the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to go. Can I just pull Suni out of the restraint, or can you just move out of it? Well, that would use 2 actions for you.
To hope.
2 hope.
Just to help and I don't have to roll, right?
Yep. You make a strength roll or you spend 2 hope.
Okay. So if I just spend the hope, then we don't have to worry about like a roll with
You have to spend
fear.
2 hope as part of an action.
Yeah, it's part of whatever you're doing on your turn.
It gives him 1 action token instead of 2 by rolling the dice.
But also, we didn't knock this guy out that's standing in front of me either.
No,
But
Muscle
he
guy,
now
no.
has him.
he's vulnerable right now, so it's a
Vulnerable.
great time to hit him.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not in front of
you
me.
should
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
Oh my
You
god, I'm
should
thinking
do
the
that.
guy's against the
No,
wall.
no, the big bruiser
Oh,
who is
okay.
attacking you guys.
I can maybe put
But
it
He's
in.
I'm-
attack my friend. I don't like. Take him out.
Attack or do something. Would you like to move out of it, or should I hit him?
You should hit him.
Okay, I
Because
will
you
hit
can do
him.
more damage. You can maybe do something really
You
good.
have advantage on the roll.
I have advantage.
Plus a d6.
Sick. 15, 18 with hope.
Nah. Fuck him up.
Yeah, he doesn't like when I talk. The dog.
It's okay. We like.
He likes it when I talk.
We
He
like
just
when you
doesn't like when I talk not to him.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is 2 8s on my
Nice.
damages. Plus 8, 3 because of my unstoppable advancements. So 16, 19 plus 4 more is 23.
Oh my god.
What did I say? I was at 18 or 19? I said I was at 19 plus 4. And then, wait for it, 2 more because I add my proficiency again. Wait, hold on. No, I lied. That was something else. That's to my armor. 23.
23 damage. He is resistant, so it's down to 16. Nope.
11.
11. Which is major damage.
I guess that's it. That's it for me. Can you damage him while you're restrained?
Ratik continues the ritual. Galit,
Because once we get rid of
fill
this
us with
kid,
your
we go
rage.
for Ratik.
Let it grant us strength.
Is she still shrouded in that black stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. You should focus on her. Kill her.
We have advantage on this guy
I
in front of
know,
me right
but
now.
kill her. I will take care of this man. Go kill her.
Right
And-
now? Oh, you're
and
doing
then-
things.
I'm doing things. And
Including
then,
speechifying.
I guess I can just do a regular wand attack to hit him from this distance.
From
Okay.
this distance.
You want to move anywhere while you're doing that?
I'm restrained, so I
Oh, I mean, you can
Yeah.
spend 2 hope.
and also, so I could spend 2 hope, move, and also like
Mhm.
do a roll to hit him.
Mhm.
Puppy.
If you don't spend 2 hope, you're giving me 2 tokens.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, then I shall spend the 2 hope.
Okay?
So I can free myself. And
You burst free of these shadowy chains.
I don't see the circle on the map too.
Oh, and all of these hopes are still actions for you.
Hope? No.
Hope isn't an action? Are
Actions.
actions.
Actions are actions.
Oh, there we go.
Hope
And
is
that's
just
what
hope.
that is.
I'm going.
Oh, and I gain a hope from my roll with hope.
You sure do.
Actions are actions, but hope is hope.
But the actions come from the hope. So
Well,
they're hope.
What you got, Suni? Where are you moving? What are you doing?
I'm moving
Because the
there.
fear's tracked another
Okay.
way, so really the hope is
And,
action.
Shiva running in towards the ritual circle.
yes, but the fear is
Yeah.
fear.
How beat up
But
does
hope
this
is not.
guy look at this point?
Who?
The hope is an action.
The
Hope is not an action.
the guy that is.
The action
He
hope.
is now
Yeah,
pretty beat up.
actions.
He still has
And
this
fear
dark.
sometimes is also actions, but hope is not actions.
He still has this dark shroud around him protecting him,
Mm.
but is also lit up by the nimbus of Yevane. I would say as well as you
Demons
get.
are fiends.
You guys mind if we continue combat over here?
Yes.
You guys, you also notice as you get closer, you can see this rip. In reality, this rift is expanding, clawing apart as she continues her ritual over the circle. You spent 2 hope to break free. You moved up. What is your action?
I guess I will use my wand and attack this guy over here. With the best. Okay. 20 to hit him, and it is with fear.
Okay. 20 does hit.
12,
Fear.
12 damage.
Somebody gonna get him.
12 damage down to 6 is 1 hit point. He is still standing.
Wow.
How's he looking?
He is real bad. But on a roll with fear, it is my go.
That was a really good run, you guys.
Yep.
That
I was
guy.
getting ready. So something I can do when you're on a good run, I can spend two tokens to get a fear and then use a fear to interrupt you, which I was about to do.
I don't like that at all.
It just keeps that balance.
Otherwise
I
it'd
don't
be
mind
going
because
forever.
then his turn will go
Yeah.
forever.
Otherwise, I've got 20 actions to do things with.
That's a
Just
good point.
be
That's a
tanking
good
us.
point.
All right. So.
Which I was getting nervous about. I'm like,
So thank you for rolling with fear.
Glad I could help.
Oh, I keep forgetting that guy has relentless. He does activate, big muscle guy, which does get rid of his
Vulnerability.
vulnerable. Put a bunch of, oops, that's not what I want. Put a bunch of things on him. Let's get rid of those. Boop, boop, boop. And he comes running over towards you.
Towards me.
Yes.
with him.
Yes. He saw who did that to him.
This place is just full of asshole.
Oop, that's fact. Ooh. He advantage on all attacks. Got a 17 to hit against your evasion.
Duh.
His arms wrap around you, crushing you in this grip, and then a knee comes up to hit you.
Very pointy knee.
That is only a 4 to hit, though.
No. 9.
But he has you.
Wrong accent.
He has you.
Niet.
He has you restrained.
Okay, so the first one did how much damage?
No, he
Oh,
just
just
makes you
grappled
restrained.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Which puts it on to this guy. As you see running along the wall up near the ceiling behind you, this shadowy figure as he drops down with a knife above you.
That was the guy that I smashed
Peter
into
Pan?
the wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hit point to
Smash him
dream.
harder.
As he comes down. As he comes
Been
down,
there.
you are restrained but not vulnerable. He got a 19 to hit.
Duh.
Let me reread this because this is crazy. Restrained. Characters restrained by this adversary take double damage from attacks by other adversaries. Whoo, boy! This
Oh,
knife
that's
comes
really
down, stabbing through your shoulder, and you feel it come piercing towards your heart as it does 40 physical damage.
What?
What?
Possible?
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. I do have Tava's armor. Well, do you have it?
I get
you're
too
nowhere
far
near-
away.
yeah.
Oh,
I am.
I am using tokens. Let's use those tokens up.
Okay, so first of all,
Maybe I can double check.
okay, great. So 6. So my armor score.
I have 2 points I could minus that from.
38.
I can make it
Okay,
38.
38.
I'm joking. I'm really not using. I mean, I'm sorry. I love you, but no, I'm not giving you those 2.
The first. Well, why don't you see if I can
Yeah.
take it
Yeah,
out
see
too.
what
Yeah.
you got with the armor, and then maybe the 2 will
Okay,
help.
the first slot, I have Tava's armor and I rolled a 6, which is good. So I reduce it by 10.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's
So you're
awesome.
down to 30.
30. Then after that it's 4s. So I have 6 more. So I could reduce it.
24. So that
24.
bring it down to 6.
That'd be pretty good.
Is that enough to get to your
That'll-
major or your minor?
That'll be minor.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's all your armor.
That's all my armor.
The knife comes down. How does your armor work to prevent this from piercing into your heart? This long, jagged knife.
Well, you guys have seen me kind of like carefully sewing the leather and mending the straps and doing all this stuff. And you hear like the sound of tearing leather as the knife goes in. But if you happen to be looking in this direction, you also see flares of arcane power inside of it that look like the same kind of crystalline pattern that Urian's magic tends to take, as if there's like woven through the leather this sort of crystalline arcane fabric, and it flares outwards, and then there's like, I hadn't even noticed, but like there was like a little shimmer to the armor, and now it's dull.
Nice.
So that was the technique he was trying to teach.
I am going to spend 2 of these tokens
That
to
was
gain a
so
fear,
gnarly.
allowing one of these caster folks, caster cultists, to cast a spell, spending a fear to do so, and his action. So many resources. As he casts the Shadow Shackles once again.
Shadow shackles.
Shadow Shackles! 10, 15, 1, There's another area of darkness surrounds the 3 of you, making you, the 2 of you restrained. You are immune to restraint still,
Yes.
with your unstoppable.
Until I do damage one more time.
Whoops, sorry everybody.
Yeah.
Lost my mouse.
It only advances when I do damage.
Yeah.
So each time I do damage, then it increases the damage that I add each time. But it also advances the tracker.
They
You get to
also
level 3,
move
it's a D6.
back.
Nice.
They also move back towards Ratik, looking to protect her. The final one shoots an innervating blast for an action at Jax, which is a 13 to hit.
You're
I will mark a stress
Okay.
to take the damages.
Okay. How do you, from that distance, how do you intercept this blast?
I think it's actually more of drawing
Take the
the
shell off and
attention
throw
to
it over there?
myself and redirecting them.
Okay.
Yeah, drawing their attention.
Hey, big boy!
Look at my. What are you doing shooting at her? Yeah.
So that is 7 magic damage.
Okay, I reduce it by 6. So it's 1. Oh wait, actually, I reduce it by 8 because I add my proficiency to my armor score, which would make it 8, and then this allows me to reduce it by my armor score before. Oh no, reduce the damage by my strength trait. Never mind. So you said 8? He
7.
said 8,
7.
7 damage, so I
Yes.
reduce it by 3,
7 magic damage.
and then
Then
it's
you
1
can
armor
use
slot.
armor slot. Yeah.
It also marks a stress and forces you to mark a stress as
Oh
well.
boy, running out of stress.
That's the point.
One stress left.
And it will stay right there as you can see this rift behind it slowly ripping open and expanding further. You can feel a powerful presence approaching from beyond the rift. Come, Galit, let your wrath fill us with strength to dominate the world. That's all my actions. Back on you.
Is a spellcast roll, is that an action?
Yes. Basically, anytime you're making a roll, that's an action.
Okay.
Or anything that says use an action to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I would like to run towards the spellcasting bitch and hit her in the face.
Go for it.
Very close is 10 feet. Close range. It's like 15, 20 feet.
Close range is 30 and 5e turn. This is the length of a paper.
So close. I will stand where I am and just.
You are restrained. in the shadow.
And I use 2 hope
Okay.
to
Break out of these chains.
break out. And then do the same thing. Hit her with my max. No, my hammer.
The
My
improved
improved
hammer.
Oh. It's 20 with fear.
20 with fear.
Okay. Damn it.
Hey,
Yeah.
20's still good.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Well,
that's
maybe you can
not
kill
good.
her before whatever that is.
Wait, we were going the other way.
A 20 does
We
hit.
switched it.
It was easier if they were both in the same direction.
Yeah, one of them is a countdown, one of them is a progress, and then it gets confusing. It does hit.
So wait, that means the ritual is over. I guess we'll
Jax,
find
kill
out.
him. Kill him. Kill her.
10 points of fucking magical damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Bull. You are. I haven't rolled very high this at all.
You see
I use this to make it 12. You take 12 damage.
12 damage, okay. Still minor. You see,
Who's a try?
as you blast, this rift in the air behind her continues to seemingly just like rip open. And then you can actually see 2 scaled, clawed hands literally reaching through and ripping this rift apart. The scaled carapace hide over these knuckles is a familiar kind of prismatic iridescence that you have seen on many demons that you have fought up to this point. And you start to see the massive roaring jaws of a huge creature ripping through this portal as Ratik just goes, Galit, come to us! Now is the time! He's ripping through this thing, and you can see on this iridescent carapace that covers him, it has a third eye in the middle of its forehead. But it is not kind of the almond-shaped eye. It is a triangular eye. It's kind of like 3 different lids come in and blink like an aperture up above it as it's ripping through and coming through the hole there.
Oh shoot.
As well, let's get him onto the map.
That guy from Avatar. That blows things up with his brain.
Oh yeah.
As he shows
He's a
up.
cool character, though.
Keep that here. No, that's a mix.
Yeah, okay. All right, Galit has appeared.
Oh shoot.
And
I'm really sorry, my baby is kicking my bladder. I really have to pee.
it's okay.
Sorry.
That darn baby.
Darn baby.
I've been
Who
waiting
put
to
that
get
in?
up so I can get a second bowl of soup.
You can see it ripping through this rift in space, coming from some other place into this plane, and you feel the fear growing inside of you.
Yeah.
You can also feel the rage that's been slowly boiling and simmering up since you first came into the Briarwood is starting to boil over. You're almost being overcome with the rage in this moment. The rift is currently large enough, it looks like, for this massive hulking form to come through. But it is not through yet. But the ritual is complete. There still might be an opportunity to save this if you can quell these fears bubbling up inside of you. These long buried fears that as soon as you enter these chambers kind of rose to the surface again. You feel like if you could overcome these fears somehow, push this demon back to wherever it came from, the day might still be saved. She is no longer focused on the ritual, though. So she is going to use an action and a fear as she just says, "Yes! The time is ours! Take them all!" To use her Seize Your Moment action once again to activate 3 of her allies. Failure with fear. Okay, good to know. One of these casters shoots a blast at Suni. Strain, which is a 9 to hit.
Have you taken a hit yet?
Not in this fight.
Okay.
My evasion is 11, so I'm able to.
How do you evade? As this magical blast comes racing towards you.
I'm really, really, really upset right now, so I'm just screaming expletives in my language, and then they're like looking at me, and then I just start pointing at them, just screaming like everything under the sun, and I dodge as I just keep.
The blast shoots past you. The other one, 3 of them activate. Yep. The other one shoots a blast towards Tula, which is a 13 to hit against your evasion.
Okay.
That is going to do 6 magic damage. And it is going to mark a stress to force you to mark a stress.
Great. I forgot that I am resistant to physical damage.
Okay, this is magic damage, which is not physical damage.
Okay. Add my proficiency, armor score. I'll add my proficiency. I increase my proficiency by my armor. Increase my armor score by my proficiency, which makes my armor score 8. So I soak all of the damage, but I will mark the stress.
Mark a stress. All right, cool.
I plan on healing your stress.
The armor score, you mark it when it soaks it, right? You don't just automatically. I don't know why I just got that in my head, but I need to mark the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had an ability that you
That's-
automatically.
Apply the armor score first, right? That's the stalwart. Is that
Yeah.
what I said?
And then you can mark slots.
Yes. Okay, so I do that.
Doo-doo.
Do.
Okay.
And that happened last time too, so I have only marked one.
Muscle Man brings a knee up once again at the Yvain, which is a 13 to hit.
That.
I use the 2.
How long is this last? Let me double check that.
I'm so stressed and fearful and raging right now.
Yeah, I was gonna heal her stress the next time we get a turn
What is it?
because she's full
Does that take a
of
roll?
stress. Yes.
And that stress is what keeps.
And if you take more stress, it marks a hit point.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of.
Okay.
Because it's just hit points. I think you can't use the armors for that. So
After you do that, I would love to
Yeah.
do something.
absolutely. I just
Get out of that corner.
I need to get out of there. Too.
I also
I am
think
restrained, so I would like to hurt these guys.
He,
once
the muscle man, does
The muscle man?
23 physical damage.
Does he
fuck.
really? Wow. Okay.
23 damage.
So I actually think I need to, like, when you clear my stress, I need to
Okay.
get
How
down
about
there
you?
to him.
3 hit points.
Woo!
Okay.
Getting hurried.
Yeah.
You.
Better hurry. Yeah. I think, Elaine, I'm gonna try to run to you as soon as she clears my stress.
What are you gonna
I'm
try
not
to
gonna. I'm not gonna do an action.
So-
Okay, you
so-
can't run.
That
without
is
doing
an
anything.
action to run to him.
Yeah, you
So-
can't run without doing
You
anything.
cannot move without taking some kind of an action. And if you just want to move, you still have to roll to make the move.
I will say that like there was that whole thing of like we can still maybe salvage this if we're trying to focus on, you know, hope instead of fear.
But he might die in that corner.
I
there.
know. But maybe there's something that you can do, like how Sumi did that blast where it's like helping the whole fear aspect. of it.
In this instance, as you can see, Galit, this demon of wrath and rage, ripping through reality to come into this world. From over its shoulder, you see another figure wrapped in this prismatic carapace armor. Almost running up its back and flipping, kind of diving forward over its shoulder through this rift, flipping through the air, doing a bit of a somersault and landing on the floor in front of it. And you see this figure with this, it seems like fully covered in what's almost like a plate mail, but it has this rainbow shine to it all over. Very familiar as the markings of these demons. You can see these eyes through the slits in its armor, and actually the slit in the armor is this triangle, as there is another triangular shaped eye up near the peak of this hole in its helm. As it seems to have its arms almost ending in these blades made from the same material as the armor. You see the eyes scanning the room around it, looking up towards Galit, and then looking at all of you, or at least the three of you, as you're kind of hidden behind a pillar over there. And what you had thought had been the almost faceplate of the armored helm of this creature, you're surprised to see that it actually splits apart and opens, as it appears to not just be an armor that it is wearing, but almost like an actual carapace covering it, protecting it. This carapace splits apart, forming a mouth, and in this almost like broken language, kind of looking about, it just says, "You must stop this! No more! Run!" As this new figure has appeared onto the battlefield.
To us?
We stop it or we run?
Yes.
Stop attacking it and run?
You're not sure what they are referring to when they say must stop this, but it's pointing either to Galit or to the rift. And it tells you all to run. In this moment, again, just to emphasize, you feel that Galit is coming through, but there still might be a chance if you can cleanse this place, bring hope back into this moment. You still might be able to do something, despite what this other figure is telling you to run. The action is back on you.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Mm.
I can't remember if you said it took an action or a roll or both to change that counter.
This is a progress
Yes.
counter that always takes some kind of an action roll.
Action roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, like after she attacked with those missiles, she then rolled.
I understand. I just wasn't
Does
sure if it on its own took an action or an action
It
that
does.
included a
Okay,
roll.
So it's an
Yeah.
isolated.
But that
roll.
includes a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you tell me how it is that you are bringing hope back, that you are subduing this fear that is overtaking you.
So, for example, if Jax was clearing some stress from Tulak and that included a roll, would she need to make a separate roll?
Yeah, so in
'Cause,
general,
that's pretty fucking hopeful.
this is its own thing that you have to act towards.
Right.
And that was kind of the part of this scenario was set up that there are a lot of objectives.
Mhm.
You have to kind of decide what you're willing to spend your actions doing. So any of you doing an action to help yourselves is, like clearing the stress. That is kind of doing your own thing. But I am willing to, if you, similar to with Sunnis, if you take greater risk, I will give greater rewards. So, Jack's doing something like clearing the stress. If, depending on what that ability is, we can figure out a way to make it work for both, but there is a greater risk involved.
Okay, cool. I'm asking just because you seem to be kind of highlighting this thing, and I just want to be sure we all understand how it works.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah, any kind of a progress timer that you guys are doing, progress countdown, count up. It's actions and rolls that do that. So success with fear brings it up by 1. Success with hope brings it up by 2. A critical success brings it up by 3.
Okay, great.
But yeah, the action is back on you with Galit emerging into this realm. Some strange new figure advising you to run and admonishing you to stop this, whatever this
Seemingly
is.
contradictory.
I run over to Locke, and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I say,
You are currently restrained.
"No, I'm not. I've used my hope last
No,
time.
in the circle.
She did.
I used the hope. I cleared my hope. So I attack her. I did that,
Oh yeah, to attack her. Yep.
and I say, "Just calm the fuck down."
No, but
And I use sparing touch instead of a roll to heal you to stress.
someone's so
Awesome.
super angry. Just calm down.
Just calm the fuck down.
It works when
Unstoppable!
So, still in action though, right?
It is once per long rest, use an action to touch a creature.
Similar to with Sunnis, if you want to make a roll with this action,
That's what I would like to
you
do.
can to try and subdue the fear that is consuming everything in this room to bring hope back into the world.
And as I do that, I was gonna say, I'm gonna use that thingy, but how many hope left? Okay. Good. That I don't add anything to it. It's 14 with hope.
What was the ability that you used?
Sparing touch.
And that's a Seraph ability.
Yes.
So you could
Divine wielder.
You could make this a spellcast roll
So 17
with
hope.
take a hope. 17 with hope ticks it up by 2.
Nice.
I would like to run to you.
And in this moment, as you tell her to calm the fuck down, you feel Octavia's presence with you through the hammer, and you can see the tentacles on these people and these dark tendrils that seem to be kind of pulling and manipulating them as well, using the tentacles as well. As Galit is emerging through, you can see those dark tendrils going back to it. As if this creature is the one pulling the strings currently in this moment. And you feel Octavia fighting back against this. You feel hope starting to rise again in this room. Success with hope is still on you guys.
Okay.
Before you run to me, I want to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if I get to you and you I don't hit, I just try to lower the thing or whatever.
You
Change
can
the
still roll
hope.
with feel.
I will still be next to you in to soak any damage if you roll with fear.
But you're going to have to roll either way, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. What she's saying is that even if she goes with fear, she's there to protect you either way.
I will soak all of your damage.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I get it. Valid. Go for it.
sorry to.
It's okay. Go.
Okay.
You're
so
still unstoppable.
I'm still
so you're not
unstoppable, so I'm
restrained.
not restrained.
Okay.
And I am going to run to. I'm going to take 2 deep breaths as I have 2 stress removed. And I feel hopeful that I just don't have the map up. Can you move me?
I can't.
Oh, you don't?
Where do you want to go?
I can do
Oops,
it.
that's not what I want.
Next to Yvain. And
Tori comes running over. Hair's just blowing behind her
this
as she
is
comes.
perfectly done. It's all gonna be okay. We're feeling good. We're gonna get out of here. Everything's okay. Are you okay? As you're being strangled.
You see this shadowy figure just pulling the blade out.
Is this like turtle that you don't trust? It's like, I'll protect you. And then roll to change the fear and hope instead of attacking the one with
Yeah, do it.
the fear and hope. Okay. With fear, that's 7.
And what is it you're trying to do?
The thing.
Yeah. How are you?
I was trying to calm Yvain and tell him to trust that we're gonna be okay and we're getting out of here and everything's
You're gonna
fine.
protect
Are you
him.
making a presence roll or?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
You should
Presence.
come over there with your muscles ablazing, trying to
Mhm.
intimidate the fuck out of
Are
this
there
guy.
Any experiences
For
that you
some
can...
strength or something. Cause that's a good roll for you, ain't it?
Strength is my only good roll.
Don't you have presence?
It's +1.
What are your
It's decent.
experiences?
Damn my good looks. I'm well connected and a protector.
You're a
This is a protector.
This is a very big protector moment.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you already rolled.
Well, strength and protector still add to make that.
I know, but she already rolled.
I did already roll. Can I use it or can I not use it? I can't use it. Okay, I'm gonna put my
For the
hope back.
future, yep. Just
Well, I
remember
just
that.
thought we were doing straight rolls, so I thought that's what you just did.
No,
was
I
a straight
rolled
roll,
with-
and then after you added Seraph. So
No, well, yeah, but I didn't do an experience.
Yeah,
yes.
this is. You're not just
This
making.
is your.
You say how it is you're trying to bring hope back,
Uh-huh.
and then what role you're doing to do that action. So you were trying to embolden Yvain and bring him
Yeah.
hope by coming to protect him. So in my mind, that's just a presence role. But you can say what that role is.
You customize
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
adding
it.
these, not
Customize
your
it.
experience. It's one of these to add to your 7. So, like, if it's strength,
Yes. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're It's a modifier.
And before you roll, you can say, I want to use my experience using a hope to add 2 more.
Okay. Well, I didn't do any of that, and I did a +1 to presence, and that's my roll. So it's 8 with fear. Sorry.
Okay. On a fail with fear. Nope, not this guy. This guy. On a fail with fear, one of these spellcasters, fear is fuel as it clears a stress from that. And they both. Let's see here.
I don't see anywhere in this character that I can deal stress.
They both shoot their blasts. One towards Suni and one towards Jax. We'll start with Jax because Suni just left. Which is a 12 to hit.
Yep.
Uh, 7 magic damage. And it marks a stress to put a stress onto you. So you better hurry or this attack's going to Yvain. The other one attacks Suni
Oh boy.
for a 10 to hit.
Oh boy. Ooh, that misses. That's good.
And you see this armored figure that leaped through as Galit is pushing their way through, ripping this hole bigger. The armor figure starts stabbing its bladed fist towards Galit, attempting to push it back through the rift, and over its shoulder, kind of shouting back, again with this kind of, as it speaks, it almost seems like the mouth is unused to speaking.
This is Rainbow Man.
Mm-hmm. As it is just like it just says, "You must stop making these things. They are growing too strong." And you see that this figure is trying to impede, and at the least impede, and at the most push Galit back through this rift, but it is struggling with this thing.
He's doing like an action roll to do this.
No, this is just me narrating the scene.
Okay.
That is all of the enemy's actions. I'm out of action tokens. It's back on you.
I would like to do a thing.
I think you've waited long enough.
Thanks. Unless there's some way that you want to spend 3 hope to make the attack beat them.
I only have 1 hope.
Okay. I have 3, but I kind of want to save them.
I was gonna say, I mean, I can make the attack and you can tag team me.
I
I
have
don't
3 hope,
have
but I
3
kind
hope.
of need
You
to save
need
them.
them. Okay.
For Wizard's Hope, yeah.
I feel naked without it
Yeah.
right now.
So as you come running up and in a speech, Spasibo, duck, and you see
I tuck into my shell.
perfect, which is great because as you do, you just see Yvain open his mouth, and inside is just a ball of lightning crackling and throwing.
Yeah, all you see is perfect hair sitting on a shell.
It starts to stand on
Still
end.
blowing.
Your hair starts to stand on end
Oh, it
as,
gets
the,
real
as the
static.
static.
I feel like your hair is so perfect it resists static electricity.
Yeah, it doesn't
It
ever
does
look
it, but
bad.
in like a very like electrifying way.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Somehow
It's
it made it better.
electrifyingly good.
It's shockingly.
Okay. I suppose you want to help and give me advantage on this in some way. I know you only have 1 hope, and I'm not asking you to spend it if you don't have a good way to do that, but...
The best thing I can do with my hope is support you or support an attack. Honestly, I mean, I can use 3 to clear stress, but I won't get to 3, so.
Okay.
How can I do that again if I spend 1 to help you?
Spend a hope to help. You tell me how it is that you're helping, or you narrate how it is you're helping.
So you're electrocuting them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I provide a ground to you? Like, can I ground you? No, probably not in an electric way.
You could just be like, look over here.
You just start doing the electric slide.
Oh, I just, I distract them, you know.
Damn your good
Oh my
looks.
God.
Just make them look your way.
What is that? The turtle, the master of disguise. You know, am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? And I just start doing the thing.
Nobody's seen that movie. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. And so I just try to draw the attention of both of them. They're both getting
Yeah,
this.
that'd be great.
This is
Yep.
melee AoE. So I lose a hope.
Mm-hmm.
Spend a
Mark
hope.
a hope.
And you roll
Yeah,
a
you
d6
spend
and
a
tell me
hope.
what it is.
You roll a d6.
2.
Lovely, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so this is an instant healing, which is not my best, but I think it's cool anyway. So that's +2 +2 +4. 16 with hope.
16 with hope. Take a hope.
Lovely. Is that it?
It hits
Both
the
of them.
shadowy figure.
Okay.
It also hits Mr. Muscle.
Lovely. Fuck yes.
She only had one left, I think. He looked pretty fucked up. That's what I remember.
I remember that too.
10 magic damage. As lightning.
If
Rest in peace, headphone users.
if you would like to do half damage,
Mhm.
you can progress the rising hope in the atmosphere.
Which would be quarter damage to him.
Oh, we are pretty close.
Yeah.
How fucked up did I mean, I fucked them both
It's
up.
your risk to
It's
take.
Also, it's not him that we really need to kill.
It's
But
true.
it's the
But
hope
they
we need
are-
to get back.
Yeah.
Versus
It's really the hope we need to get back.
Yeah.
Valid.
To hurt the big ghost
Yeah.
guy. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's like a world.
Yeah, fine. Turn half of the lightning breath into hopium.
As it blasts out, it doesn't matter because they both only have one hit point anyway.
Oh, nice.
And they both are charred to bits as the electricity courses through them.
And it's like the first time that you've seen Nuvain like kind of like freak out a little bit, and he's just like leaning on his fucking assholes.
You all start to feel.
that was cool, but we gotta stay cool, man.
You all start to feel the fear that's been bubbling up inside of you since you came down into this cavern. Starts to subside somewhat. You're not sure if it's what you're doing or if it's just rage taking over in its place. Mechanically, you're at 5.
Lovely. Okay.
For those of you at home, 5.
That was hope, so it's still our turn.
So your turn. You have to use an action.
You want to take those tokens off the board?
These are fear.
These guys.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have a charred smoking corpses tokens, which would
No.
be pretty fun.
I mean, I could, but not currently.
So I would like to
Rage.
rage.
Stop the dead bodies.
Well, the opposite of that would be to be happy against these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get happy.
Should we play Diablo against you?
As I look at this rainbow man, who's literally just a rainbow armored dude talking through his armor. Like his armor is talking.
Less so yes, rainbow. I know that the image.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
using
very
is rainbow. It's more of this like insect-like carapace that has that kind of like oily, like oil on water when it gives that rainbow effect to it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
When there's more oil on the ground, it's that kind of a
Gotcha.
rainbow to it. Just that like sheen on the carapace. And yeah, it's what looked originally almost like heavy plate armor. You're starting to see is just like carapace actually part of its body as the mouth plate kind of opened up to speak. You also, for whatever reason, you feel that this figure is feminine.
Interesting.
Sorry, I answered a bunch of questions that you didn't ask. What was your question?
You're fine. That's great. That was. I mean, I was just trying to picture what was. But she seems to be talking to us.
She seems to be telling you, like,
She's like on our side.
Must stop this. No more. It's too much. They're growing too powerful, and is trying to fight Galit back. And you see Galit is starting to like rip down towards her. Big teeth snapping and biting. These huge horns starting to emerge from the rift.
So then I'm going to Oh wait, that's 2 hope. I don't have 2 hope. I would like to do. I can't attack and do the hope thingy. It's just something like if I just say something, I can do this hope thingy. I would like to.
It doesn't have to be saying something. It's anything that you feel your character would do to squash these fears and to raise the hope of everyone around you.
So I would like to use my experience of Octavia speak through me, to speak to the other conscious, like, village people.
Conscious.
I wanna say
Okay.
And mostly just to try to, you know, get the hope up. You know, fight the fear, man.
One of the
Gonna go to the YMCA and get it up.
Get the hope up.
In the penis cave.
you certainly believe that Ratik is full on Jagged Knife. She was
Absolutely.
Jagged Knife before. One of these robed figures that's left, you think might have been a former Glade Hollow resident. The other one is probably full Jagged Knife. They have a Jagged Knife tattoo down one side of their face.
Well, actually, let me just. Sorry. I'm going to speak more towards chick. Oil slick chick.
Oh.
And just say, look, we're here with.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
And just say, well, we are here to stop the fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want you near.
Let's
Have
all
a
be
beer!
Let's not get the fuck out of here.
And yeah, speak to we are here to help stop this thing. You know, you're trying to push it back through, so are we.
Okay.
And be on their side.
What sort of a role are you making to convey this?
Fuck the fear, bring the cheer.
Well, I don't. Like I want to hit something, but I can't. I mean, I don't really. Can I run through the circle, the rift thing, or go around the rift thing to get to
Rift?
or whatever this thing
Or
is?
the ritual circle?
The ritual circle. Is that where that rift thing is that came out of?
No, the rift is behind
Yeah, it's
the
by
Leeds
belly.
token.
Oh, okay. Then you know what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. As I'm saying that, I'm going to run up, and I'm going to get behind Jagged Knife bitch,
Okay.
and I'm going to grapple. I'm trying to grapple her as I speak to Oil Slick Chick
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Well, we are here. We are queer. We want to party." I'm going with everybody.
Check out Rainbow Man.
She is a rainbow woman.
I know.
Like,
That's fair.
yeah, her
And
token
what-
is a
So I'm
pride.
trying to do strength with my Octavia speak through me.
Okay.
If
You're spending a hope to use an
I'm gonna
experience.
spend the hope to use my experience
Mm-hmm.
and try to do the hopey thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Do the hope to hope.
Do the hope deal. Wow, that's a lot. It's 21 plus 6, 27. With fucking fear.
Oh, that's hope.
No,
It's
it's
11
not.
to 10.
Yeah, and 11 is higher than 10.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting how numbers work.
I know. I got the highest number on my fucking hope die, and yeah,
Well, that's still pretty good. So
I
Yeah.
stopped rolling out of my bowl.
Well, we only needed one,
yeah,
right?
I didn't do it though.
Yeah, you did do it.
you did.
You succeed
You succeeded.
You
with
see-
fear.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we-
but that works if I succeed. Okay.
Success with fear is 1. Success with hope is 2. Critical success is 3. You all, and as you all are kind of banding together to like, it's not over yet. We can do this. We have to stand together. You can all feel that fear that's been rising up in you squashed once again, repressed or suppressed or wherever it was before inside of you. Once again kept in check. Your hope dies are back to a D12.
Woohoo!
And you see, as you call out to Oil Slick Chick, as she is stabbing and kicking and pushing this massive form that dwarfs her in comparison, but still they stand
Damn, I'm gonna be kicking that way.
trying to push Galit back. And as you come up to also kind of help in this situation, those three eyes kind of look over towards you. As you get close, you can see all three of the eyes are kind of triangular shaped.
Weird.
Looking over towards you and just says, "Good! I will hold them off as long as I can." And you can see that Galit is starting to be shoved back into the rift, and this figure is going in with it into wherever this was that it had come from. As your hope rises up again, Galit
Oh,
is
you got it up.
shoved back into the portal, and this Oil Slick Chick follows along with it. You can see the portal is still large enough for the Galit to come back through. And you get the impression that this figure has gone in to hold it off
Whoa.
as long as they can.
That's guts.
That's hot.
Yeah, honestly, Oil Slick Chick, pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Fast.
Yeah.
From Rainbow Man to Oil Slick Chick.
Yeah.
As Galit is pushed back through, the ritual completed, but some unexpected aid coming to help you out.
Incoming.
To keep this great demon from entering your world completely, and the battle kind of shifts into a different gear. Let's take a break because we've been at this for a couple of hours, and we'll give everyone in the audience time to do their thing as well as we take a break to come back, probably finish this up, and if you survive, probably level up.
Oh.
In this moment. So
Carrot dangling.
we will be back in 15 minutes. I'm going to try and run as many ads as I can during our break so that the rest of the stream is not interrupted to the best of my ability. Thank you for those of you watching and sticking through the ads, and for those of you that have subscribed so you missed the ads, we appreciate that too. I'm going to try and blast through as many of them as I can while we're on break so that the rest of the stream is uninterrupted. But we'll be back in 15 minutes. See you then. I don't have the right tab up. And we're back. The ritual failed to complete, but unexpected aid has
No, the
helped
ritual
you.
completed. We failed to stop it.
Yeah, you failed to stop the ritual. Unexpected aid managed to put Galit back where they had come from, at least temporarily. The remaining Jagged Knife members look quite upset by this turn of events and turn their wrath and rage upon all of you as you succeeded with fear to put it back on them. You're all around them. So, jumping back into this fight. Still got that thing up. Okay, they're both going to shoot their innervating blasts. One at Suni and one at Jax. At Suni is a 21 to hit.
Wow. Well, a lot of hits.
For 5 magic damage.
Okay, so that's 1.
And it marks a stress to cause you to mark a stress.
Rude.
You writhe in pain as this blast ripples across your body. The other one shoots
scream
at
and
Jax for a 16. For 7 magic damage. And it also marks a stress to cause you to mark a stress.
Even if I take that, it's... Okay.
And you see Ratik, quite infuriated by this, just says, "No! Galit will give us strength! Kill them! Kill them all!" But that's, I'm out of action tokens, is back on you.
Well, that was dramatic. You haven't done anything. Do you want to do something?
I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, I did stuff. What do you
I
talking
feel like you
about?
haven't gone in a long time.
Because I haven't
Not
got
nothing.
any really good ideas.
Last thing is always good.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I'm just going to smack her in the face.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot ice spikes at as many of them as I can hit.
Yeah, I just feel like you probably do more damage, so that's why. But I will hit. I will attack. Let's see. Melee range, they have to be right next to you, right? Okay. Refresh this. Oops. Over here.
I would like to. This is not a roll. Spend a hope to give Tulok Tava's armor. So the next time you use an armor slot, you can add 1d6 to your armor score.
Oh, nice.
And that is an action.
That is an action, but it's not a roll.
Oh,
What?
am I the best person for that?
You're the person who's next to me. And you just helped me out. And no one's going to be touchable by me anytime soon, and I'm out of armor slots, so...
Okay, sounds
I
good.
feel like you're going to go stand in front of people who will hit you now.
I think so. Okay.
I burst fire out of my hands and try to hideously burn the two enemies next to me.
Hideously, huh?
Hideously. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can count. 17 to hit them with fear.
What's the spell you're using?
Wild Flame.
Which does?
2d6 damage and a stress to any you succeed against.
And it hits multiple targets?
Yeah, it can hit up to 3, but I only can get
Within melee.
within melee, yeah.
And you said 17?
Yes.
17 hits both of them.
Yes.
So that's 8 magic damage, and they get a stress.
Alright, that is the last stress of that mage. 8 damage there. They both burn.
Cool. I'm in danger.
Okay, cool. On a success with fear, the action comes back to me. I am going to spend one of those fear to get 2 more tokens. As both of these mages continue to fire at the 2 of you. On Suni is a 7.
Ooh, that misses.
On Jax is a 15. For 7 magic damage. marks its last stress to mark a stress on you.
Great.
They're both out of stress. Ratik
So tense.
turns.
No.
Turns with this staff, with these sigils burned all across it. Striking at. Striking at Jax. Whew, which is a 21 to hit.
Oh boy.
I was gonna leave.
Events overtook you.
Which is double ones.
Ooh, I know, it's okay.
12 magic damage.
Oh no, baby.
Okay. Okay.
They have all activated once. Even though I have an action left, I cannot use it because they've all activated. The action is back on you.
No.
Ooh.
I gotta get up
No.
there.
Know what?
1 second.
Oh boy.
Okay.
No one can go before I go, or I will die.
That's fair.
Hang on, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. Lay your hands upon a creature. Does that mean I'm a creature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It says it's not you.
It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it's me.
Okay.
But take a few minutes. That's not something I can do right now.
Or I could get to you and take your hits.
I will die. So I need to leave, or I need to heal myself. So just give me 1 second. I'm trying to look to see if I can heal myself right now, and if not, I'm just getting the fuck out of there.
Just imagining that this is Jax's rage. Like that's the extent of like the ripple and the calm. It's just
Yeah.
like, just fucking leave me alone.
Just hang on.
Once
Just
Courtney
give me
figures
one-
out what she wants to do. I can heal you or take some stress if you need those things. It
Yeah.
does take. I'm talking to Meg, but just because I'm not close, I would do this for you, but I'm not close enough to you. But it takes a roll, so option, not insisting on it.
I mean, I have 2 stress from Jax right now. So I have 2 stress left that I would be able to use to protect whoever's next to me. I haven't really taken any.
Okay. Sounds like
I
not.
haven't taken any hit points yet.
Sounds like not urgent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. I won't spend a roll on it then.
You
But I
said
appreciate
close
it.
was a paper length, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Courtney, if you can get to me, I can make a roll to heal you.
To
I
you-
can't.
To your person?
Yeah, or pretty close to me. I don't move much. Yeah, if you got to right about there, that would do it.
Where?
Oh, I guess where Josh's
Wherever
marker
you
is.
just touch it.
I wasn't touching it again.
I guess
Oh,
that's Josh's marker.
can I get there? I can get there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I can get to you on my timer.
I assume you're doing some other action with that as well.
Yeah. I was gonna throw my hammer at her face.
Okay.
A sticky comes back.
Because
I just
yeah.
imagine it like flies forward, like if she hits her and then turns and runs, it like catches up by flying ahead.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
and I will smack
Got a
her.
sticky hammer now.
Yeah. In real life and in game. Imagine like whirlwind with a sticky hammer.
I don't have enough. I have no hope.
It'd be funny.
I'm just imagining a slime hammer.
Real
now.
life. I have no hope. Nice.
Is it more like Fantastic Four? Like
16.
Elasta hammer?
With hope.
Yes, get it.
Nice, nice.
That is the magic number. That hits.
19 magical damage.
That is major damage.
Hell yeah, get that.
Does that distract her from whatever she's trying to do there?
I think she's done trying to do things.
Well, she does want to kill us.
I know, but like she's not doing the
But
ritual
the
anymore.
ritual is over?
Yeah.
So I thought the portal was still open.
It
It
is.
is.
It is.
It's just gonna stay that way.
Probably we have to try to close it after the battle, assuming we survive the battle.
Okay, that is major damage on her. Action is still on you.
I will move up next to Jax. I just really find it difficult to move myself.
I can move you.
Okay. Thank you. And as that sort of okay, stand still.
Okay.
Okay, stand still. And I make a spellcast roll 13, which I assume means 13 is the DC. Critical.
Ooh. Take a hope, clear stress.
Great. That's good. Let's go. Clear stress. And since that's a success, I mark 1 stress to heal the target 2 hit points or 2 stress, whichever you prefer.
What does that look like when you cast as a spell you're casting?
Yeah, it is. It's
Healing hands?
healing hands, and I think that I take the staff. Well, is this a staff thing? I don't know if it's a staff thing. No, it isn't a little bit. I sort of leaning on the staff. The glow spreads down from the crystal down the shaft of the great staff and into my hands, and the sort of crystalline energy covers my hands, and my other hand starts to glow as I just sort of like trace your outline in front of me, just sort of like, and you see sort of like emanating these sort of just like almost like it becomes almost 3-dimensional crystals like on the surface of my hand.
Wow.
And you feel whatever hit points or stress you're clearing. Is it hit points or stress?
Hit points.
Hit points. You feel like some of the bones start to knit back together. The wounds start to close up a bit.
You saved me from a scar on my pretty face.
I take, yeah, I'm like, okay, we've been through that. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Success with hope. The action is still on you.
I'd like to run up and hit a bitch. And I don't know how close I can get, if I can get all the way to Ratik. Ratik?
You could not.
We should make an agility roll to get
But if
over
there
there
is
hit.
someone that I could get to, I'd like to get to them and smack a bitch.
You cannot, but you can. Let's double check this.
That's the first time I've been glad I took that spell.
I have that spell too, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's clutch.
Well, and you can't heal yourself, so.
Oh, you can't
Yeah,
use
you
it
heal
yourself.
a
Can't use
creature
it
other
yourself.
than yourself, right? That's
Right.
why I was like, I think I can do it, but I
Oh,
couldn't
so it's
do
nice
that.
both of you have it
Exactly.
then.
And then the
Yeah.
other one I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
it takes a few
Discussion.
minutes to heal. I'm like, fuck, I'm the healer, motherfucker.
Right. I mean, I'm thinking of this as like sort of battlefield EMT.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not really a healer, but I can patch you up a little bit.
That was clutch.
You could
And I was
not get within melee
Okay.
of
So
any
then
of them.
what I would do is just move up to stand within very close range of Jax and Yvain. And, just stand in there as a protector at very close range between Ratik and them.
Okay, you can do that. You can also, if you're not using any kind of an action with your move, you can make an agility roll to move far range.
Mm.
But then I would be in melee range with them, and I would prefer to not put.
It-
Are you okay?
At the moment,
She's also alone up there.
Well, with
Yes, but you are both pretty susceptible, and these are magic casters because they've got range.
again, you can move with part of an action, but if you're not making any action, you can't move.
So it's not just an action token to just move.
You would still need to make some kind of a roll. So if you just want to move, you have to make an agility roll.
And if just not saying you should do this, but just to clarify, if she wanted to move far enough to get into melee with them, made the agility roll, succeeded with hope, then she could do something because the action would still be ours.
No. She
You know
could
what?
use another action to do something now.
Which she could do because the action
Yeah.
would still be ours.
Yes.
Yes.
But if she
I-
made the roll, failed, or succeeded with fear, then right.
I will continue with moving to where I said I'd like to move. I'll move to very close range between Ratik and Jackson Yvain.
Mm-hmm.
And then, thank you for moving me. And then I will yell to Ratik, your ritual is over. Your time here is done, and it's time to stop this, because if you don't, then we will have to take you into custody as dragon defenders here, and return you to the kingdom to answer for what you're doing.
Duh, show her emblem so she knows.
oh yeah. Well, look at me. I'm a person.
Sneers at you, just saying, "The kingdom has no authority here."
You'll feel the kingdom's authority.
What action are you doing?
I would like to. Well, I was trying to use advantage on negotiating with her to stopping as a slyborn, but I think we
Draw her
just resolved
damage.
that in dialogue. So
You can make a presence roll.
okay. I don't know what else to do.
This guy can also hit her again.
With hope, it's a 20. Oh, with advantage too, right? Because I'm a slyborn. 24.
She does say that the kingdom has no power here. As you can see, she's kind of looking back at the rift, looking at her fallen comrades around this cavern. You can see doubt in her eyes, but also that kind of, I've committed this far. There's no turning back.
Is she doing anything like?
Well, I just stand really ready with my mace if you guys need to like do more healing things with each other, or if Suni wants to do something up there.
Action's still on you.
I can hit him again.
I can
And if
shoot.
not, I could run up and do the thing.
I want to hit him.
Are you ready? Okay.
I can hit him from here.
Oh, okay. Nice. With your gooey.
With my gooey hammer.
Is that its name? The Gooey Hammer? Like, that's kind of good, though.
With Octavia's Wrath.
Oh.
No,
Octavia's,
Wrath's not a good name for fate.
Octavia's Gooey Hammer.
Octavia's gooey.
Gumption.
No.
You just don't want to hear her say gooey
I'm
every
no.
time.
Gooey.
Fine.
Gooey. Not good.
Octavia's arm.
She's mad I called her gooey.
Yeah. She should have appreciated it.
15 with you.
It had to happen sooner or later. We were on a roll.
15 misses.
Oh.
With fear.
Oh.
As she kind of looking around, you can see that that look in her eyes of like there's some doubt, but she realizes she's committed too far. She ducks under the hammer, which tentacles back into your hand, putting the action onto them. All right, the two mages attack, one on Jax and one on Yvain. On Jax is a 7 to hit.
Nope.
On Yvain is a 9.
No.
Nice.
They also use their fear as fuel when you failed with fear to clear a stress. Ratik
Her name used to be Tariq, and then she became evil, and she's like, I am Ratik now.
wields the staff around,
She
blasting
critiqued
it right in Suni's face,
What?
which is a 21 to hit.
Excuse me.
That is.
For 20 magic damage.
Gross.
Just shotgun blast to the face. That's 1, 2, 3.
Do you have to be in melee?
No,
Showing up
never.
with the melee to do the wild, to do the flame thing.
Because then I could attack like up to 3 targets. I'm uncomfortable.
Me too.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm in danger!
Okay.
That's the noise that Sunier makes when she takes damage.
Got it?
chaotic.
You good?
Yeah. Kind of sounds like a cat.
They have all activated. The action is back on you.
I'd like to get in there unless you'd like to get out of there. Or would you like to stay in there if I'm in there?
You can soak up the damage.
I can take your damage.
Then yeah.
You can call me out.
Okay, now I'd like to run and hit Ratik if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He just ran inside of Suni.
Oh.
I'll allow it.
Now I'm in the spell circle. Can I be there?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
The ritual is completed. Unless you don't want to be there.
No, it's my dice.
Ooh, excuse me.
Why do I keep forgetting to use my thing? Okay, well anyway, it's an 11 with fear.
When they fail with fear, the other mage uses its last ability to clear a stress, which misses, putting a fear on me. An action. Okay. Action comes back to my side. Which one of the mages casts its Shadow Shackles spell upon
What does that say? Game Master?
That's his cursor.
I was just trying to read the label.
Yeah, game master.
upon the two of you, causing both of you to become restrained, and when you act inside of that area, you add 2 tokens to the marker, to the tracker. That is its action, which it uses fear on. The other one uses an action for an innervating blast at Tulok, which is a 17 to hit.
Which one is that?
This would be this guy up here.
Of course, the one not in melee. Okay. 17 will hit.
Okay, it does 6 magic damage.
And I have to use that thing you gave me, the
The
D6
next
on
time
my...
you use armor,
Next
have
time you
to
mark
use
an
it.
armor slot.
Oh, when I mark an armor slot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't use it yet then because my armor is 6 and I was
Stalwart.
stalwart. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't use my armor
So
slot.
automatically reduce it by, that's magic and physical damage?
That's a good question.
Because this is magic damage.
Stalwart, physical. So I used it.
Okay.
I soaked it.
You tuck into the shell again as the blast deflects off of your armored shell. However, as it's clear to stress now, it's going to use its last stress to force you to mark a stress. And finally, Ratik, still with the staff right in Suni's face, attempts to blast again, which is a 21 to hit.
Can Tulok do anything to not have this damage hit me?
Yes, I'm sorry. How much did you take?
Should I know yet?
Oh, yeah, I will step in on that. Is it physical?
No.
Great.
You mark a stress to step in the way.
Yeah.
How
That
much
is
stress you
my
got left?
last stress.
Good to know.
Don't like that.
We're all uncomfortable.
For 20 magic damage.
Okay. It's magic, so I will not automatically remove that. But I do use my strength to reduce it by 3, so we're at 17. I am still unstoppable, so I will still increase my armor score by 2, making it an 8. So I'm at 17. But, okay, so I will take 1 armor slot,
Mhm.
which will reduce it to 10. 9. 9. So, and then that would make it major damage, so I will take 1 hit point and 1 armor slot.
Major damage is 2 hit points.
It makes it, I don't know, it's a 9, my major starts at 9?
Your major threshold is 9. Yep.
So it starts, okay, so then never mind. I will just mark 2 hit points and not mark an armor slot.
Okay. That is all of their actions. Back on you.
Doesn't it go 1 to, like my major says 8, doesn't it go 1 to 8 and then 9 to the
No,
next one?
8 is your major threshold. 8 is when you take 2 hit points. So 1 to 7 is 1, 8 to whatever is 2,
Okay.
whatever and up is 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the threshold. When you hit that threshold,
Okay.
you're in major damage.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
You're gonna heal, right?
Yeah, it is a roll though, so.
I know, but I think that's worth taking the chance. I'm just gonna try to do some damage. So
Okay.
yeah, do it.
Then I'm going to heal Tulok.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna heal me?
I
You have
want
to
to
run up
clear
there,
your
right?
stress.
Aren't you guys on death's door? Yeah. I've only taken 2 hit points.
Oh.
Your stress.
Oh,
Once your-
my stress?
Now
Yes.
you're going to
Give
take
me
hit points
yes.
because your stress is full.
Yeah. Well, you guys are gonna take hit points. I've always taken hit points for my heads, but I just haven't been getting hit.
No, like when you take stress.
Yeah,
you
if
lose
it,
hit
Oh,
points.
shit.
if you take stress.
2 hit points to clear that.
What?
2 hit points for the smoke.
To hope.
2 hope. Correct.
Sorry, I meant hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or it's an action that gives you a lot of actions.
1 action to give me 2. And you're restrained, so you can't move out of there.
Can you heal Tulok that far away?
No, I have to get up to her. So
And you don't have 2 hope to spend?
No.
You could also make a strength roll,
Yeah.
but then that's your action.
but if you want to go first, then with that kind of changes things a little bit for me.
Good.
Do you want to go, and then
Mhm.
I'll try next.
Okay. I would like to. Okay, actually, clarifying question here, GM. Make a spellcast roll to summon large ice spikes within very far range. If you use them as a weapon on a success, deal D6 physical damage using your proficiency. That seems to indicate that I can summon multiple ice spikes and target multiple creatures. You think that's correct? It's unclear as to targeting.
What does it say?
Make a spellcast roll to summon large ice spikes within very far range. If you use them as a weapon on a success, deal D6 physical damage using your proficiency.
So unless it says otherwise, it targets a single creature.
Yeah?
Or it would say like a group of enemies, or
Well, it doesn't say anything about targeting. Like, it doesn't say a target at all. It just says summon large ice spikes.
I don't know if
So I don't know, like, why I would summon multiple ice spikes if I couldn't target multiple enemies. But I will grant that the wording is unclear, and if you feel like it's a single
it's like
target, that's why I'm asking.
Magic missile, right? You said multiple missiles at one target.
Oh, playing a beta game.
Yeah.
This is a
This is from the Book of Ava. It's ice spikes.
book of Ava. Sorry, I can't search this document, so give me just a second. School of Knowledge, School of War. Book of Ava. Ice spikes. You just spell my
I figure it's slightly lower damage because it can be, used against a varying amount of enemies, but I don't know. Like, I just don't know why I would ever use that if it was single target.
Interesting. Oh boy. Hey, hold on.
Oh no.
I just don't know what word to search to give me
Totally, I'm not sure either.
specifics on spellcasting. Game.
What's it called?
Ice spikes from the Book of Ava, which is a grimoire within the Codex domain.
Wait, what does it say again?
There's large ice spikes within very far range.
You may also treat them as a ranged weapon against a target or group.
It does not say that.
So it said that 229 days ago. So I'm thinking they edited this in the remake or update.
So they edited it
Because-
to make it less clear.
Read it, posted it, because there was questions on target or group given the damage d6 and range and text about target or group.
I'm glad I'm not the
Suggest-
only one who had the same thought.
Someone always has that same question
This is
on
why
Reddit.
I use Reddit.
Suggests that this can hit multiple enemies. I guess my question is how many targets, what's the radius, friendly fires? Everyone asks the same stuff.
I am.
A group is an adversary designation from what I understand. So This would target either a single or an adversary with the group designation.
I'm leaning
Like a horde.
towards like a 2x2. I want to give one more quick scan here to see if I can find.
Dead.
All right, I will dig in further when we're not in the middle of the session. For now, I will. This is large ice spikes. For now,
I'm invincible.
you could hit like the two Ratique and this other spellcaster next to her.
Done. Okay.
I really want to try to hit Matique after that, because maybe if I do major damage, they'll drop that limitation on you guys.
Alright.
You know,
And spend a hope to use Battle Mage. Really would like to hit these bitches.
She's just as full. She said
Oh,
it
what's
before.
that?
I love that.
Probably didn't hit him. 12 with hope.
12 is a fail with hope.
Fail with hope.
Gain a hope.
Gain a hope. You know. Still fail.
Useful.
Which puts the action back onto me. I am definitely going to spend a fear to get two more tokens.
How many tokens do you need? I mean, come on.
I need 3. And just a quick internet read through. It's tended to be vague for versatility. Create a spike in walls to act as handholds, spikes on the floor to impede movement, or target a creature and attack them. Doesn't have a cost to cast, so you have more freedom in how many you choose to summon at a time.
But like,
You just need to spend more actions to increase the effect.
that doesn't. But like, why would I ever use that as a weapon when I could do more? If I'm just doing single target damage.
Because it's a D6 proficiency.
I know, but like my staff does the same.
I mean, what
Yeah.
I've read on it is like you can use it to like densely populate them to prevent people from getting to you. Like you could create
Yeah, it
boundaries
has a
for
little
them
Yeah,
to
bit of
different
that makes
versatility.
total sense. But I would just never use it as a weapon in that case.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Unless you have to. You know,
Right.
Like if your staff is down, but you need your staff to do it, right?
It's a little unclear spellcasting focus. I'm not really sure how that works. In
Yeah, I
Daggerheart.
mean, for right now, I'm willing to give you like a
Mhm.
2x2 area just because this is large ice spikes.
Mhm.
But I think also like that's a first level ability, right?
Yeah,
So like you're not as likely to get AOEs for first level abilities.
I guess.
But for right now, you can have a 2x2.
Doesn't matter because I didn't succeed anyway, so who cares?
But the action goes back onto them as both of them. You're up in their face now. And you two are still. Oh, and you didn't spend 2 hope to become unrestrained.
I did not, no.
So that was 2 actions to do that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, if you're in that area and you use an action, it's 2 action tokens.
Yeah, no, I remember you said that. I'm saving 3 hope for Wizard's Hope.
Okay. They all
Love that life.
don't
Yeah.
like the situation they're in, so they blast. To the two casters, both blast at Sumi,
Oh, dear.
which is a natural 1 and a natural 2.
Hey. That deserves a gun here.
Ratik, however, points her staff with these sigils burned into it towards Tulok for a 22 to hit.
Gross.
For 20 magic damage.
I will immediately return fire.
How
But
do you do that?
it's magic damage, so let me just figure out my damages. Actually, I'll do the damage calculator. I'm just gonna write down the number 20.
Yep.
I'll figure that out. I retaliate. So when
Okay.
I take damage from a creature in melee range,
Yep.
oh, I don't have stress to do that shit. Never mind.
Alright, you take your damage.
Yeah, math. Calculate damage. Thank you, Demiplane. Okay, 17. No. I immediately take out my armor, which
This is magic damage.
Right. It's just 20. I'm gonna use 2 armor slots. Oh.
You got it? You taking 1 hit point, you taking 2.
1 hit point, 2 armor slots.
Alright, I am out of creatures to activate. The action is back on you. Now you can retaliate.
I really want to, but now I'm taking more hit points. So I just want to do major damage so that it ends the stuff on you. I really want to try. Is it okay if I try? Do you have a thing?
I just don't want you to die, but go on.
Do you have? You can do my stress.
Yep.
From there, but you have to
No.
get to me.
Not from here, but I can do it. But if you really want to go,
Smack him, smack
1
him,
hit
smack
point
him.
won't kill me. One won't kill me.
Just gotta find
I got a
close
12
to
on my
death.
hope, so that's nice.
That's nice.
18. Plus 30 is 21.
Nice.
Against
21 with
whom?
hope. Oh, against Ratik.
Okay, what's the damage? That hits. Take your hope. Did you mark your hope?
Now I did. Okay, plus 4.
Destroy her.
Oh my god, that's what I was missing. I did not take a hit point last time because I forgot about my increased armor score. So my armor was 8 instead of 6.
that doesn't automatically change it.
No, because there's no setting for my unstoppable. I have to remember it. 6 and 4 is 10, and 3 is 13. Physical, obviously.
How do you take down Ratik?
Oh my gosh, with just the rage and the stress that is flowing through my veins, and even though I'm unstoppable, I am out of my freaking mind. So I just, I see her trying to hit my friends and failing and coming after me, and I just hit her in the face. Just real hard.
With what's your weapon?
A mace.
Okay.
Words failing. So.
The mace slams into Ratik's face, marring its beauty as she collapses down to the floor in front of you. The two remaining Jagged Knife cultists kind of looking at the rift like, we did the ritual, like we're supposed to win, and looking at Ratik. You see both of them, their staves clatter to the ground at their feet, and they both kind of hold their hands up.
Just put those behind. No, you just leave them up. Yeah.
Okay, don't hit us in the face.
Okay. Well, and I start to look a little more relaxed as I have come out of my unstoppable stance. I'm stoppable again.
I don't know. Are we still feeling a lot of rage?
You do still feel this undercurrent of rage filling you. The last two combatants have surrendered in this moment. I would say that Suni, you can feel somebody unraveling your spell at the door.
Okay.
You know it's going to take them a long time, but you know that somebody is in the process of doing it. And as this ritual chamber grows quiet, you guys kind of restrain the two.
Oh no, they do that hand thing. I turn around to the one next to me, hiss and jump on them, and have a dagger right at their face. And I scream, "How the fuck do we stop this portal?"
We don't know. We were just getting it bigger so Galit would come through.
How did you start it?
We didn't.
What do you mean? What began the ritual?
Tell us!
We did, but the rift was here already. Trent and Ratik, they said. They kind of look over at her bloody body on the floor. They said some mage from the kingdom came and made it.
They are tell you name? Who?
No, they didn't tell us a name.
You are not know?
No.
Do I believe him?
I stand over him with a bloody mace just dripping on him.
That's what they told us. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's just what they told us, man.
What you are do to make rift wider?
It's the ritual. I don't know. Ratik said Galit was guiding her.
Where did this book come from?
She told you just words and you just repeated them, that was it? That's all you have from this ritual?
Yeah, I mean, we were just here to lend our rage and our strength. She was doing all of it. She and Trent, they said that Galit's been talking to them, that he wanted to come through. But they all do. They're all coming.
I'll get off of him and go for the
fucking
book.
idiots.
I'm getting the book.
I would like to hold out the staff towards this rift and see if I can feel anything about how it's staying open and any ideas about how to close it. And I would like to look at Suni and like, any ideas?
I have no idea. I'm getting
Help
this
me.
book. I'm getting this book first. And once I do that, then I will help you with it.
You, Yavain, as you look at this rift and you can feel, again, you feel your arcane energy emboldened. You feel a resonance of the same energy that you channel for magic is radiating from this rift, and you don't see any way to shrink it. You don't see any way to repair it. It's kind of a it seems to be there. You don't see a way to stop it being there.
What happens when Suni goes for the book?
Suni looking at the book, and it is locked into this device.
How big is it? Like, can I pick up the device and take it with us?
You could. It might be a little heavy for you, as it is this huge metal and glass and crystal contraption with gears and vials, and you can see energy pouring through it. With your knowledge of these books, you immediately know that this book has been destroyed. It will not work as its intended purpose any longer. You would immediately kind of make the connection, like these books are kind of portals to other places. This rift seems to be a portal to another place. It seems this book was used to create this rift, and in the creation, the book was destroyed and kind of left behind. It's useless now. At this point. And it besides the rage that's been kind of seeping in, it infuriates you. Like, these are priceless artifacts of your people, and someone destroyed it for whatever this rift is. You don't know how it was done. As far as you know, that should be impossible. You know, the books have one purpose and one purpose only. You can tell that this book, even in its destroyed state, looks to be some kind of a copy. It doesn't, despite the familiarity of it, the material doesn't look like it was made in your homeland. So you're not sure about that.
Because I'm imagining that, like, because to become like an author is like a big deal. That you usually have some kind of maker's mark or like some author's signature on the cover, or at least like right inside of it and stuff. So she would have been looking to try to see if like there was like a famous.
You don't see anything in the way of a maker's mark. Again, because it looks like this was made outside of your people's purview. What you do recognize about what is left of this book, and again, like the rippling words are kind of stuttering and broken, but you can recognize that it is whatever this book was copied from. The original is centuries old. This would be like an ancient book among your people, and it's not one that you recognize from any of the libraries that you had seen. That's kind of what you get off of it just from kind of grabbing it. And
So does it look like I can like get into the contraption and get the book out?
not quickly,
Okay.
but it's something that you could haul along with you for future study.
Dulong, can you help me with this? We need to get this out of here. Did you find out anything about if they're coming? I can feel it.
Yeah, it is open. I do not know how to close it.
Well, the oil stick lady is keeping it at bay.
Now
We have time to run.
We need the trapdoor. There's something.
the body.
Someone.
Maybe the body. Maybe there is clue.
Quickly.
Okay.
And as far as the trapdoor, you would know that, like, you know, it takes an hour for someone to get through it. And it hasn't been that long, but you know that somebody is working on it. As well as the fact that, like, you guys didn't come to the trapdoor to get here, so there are other ways to get down in here. So time is definitely ticking. You're not sure how much time you have.
Search the body.
Search Ratik.
No.
She has this staff on her still.
Does it look like
and
special stuff? Cool stuff?
It has these sigils kind of branded all along it that seem to be kind of glowing.
Does it
Along
seem
its
like special connection to the rift, or it's just cool magic stuff?
It's cool.
Okay.
Cool
I
magic.
grabbed the purple tiefling, blue tiefling lady.
Grab the blue tiefling lady. And as you're going through that body, as you grab this book, you can also see the big muscly guy. His armor looks to be something special to it, and
Is there just like a pile of ash inside, like perfect and gleaming armor?
yeah, exactly. Which stands out to you, and you can also see There are a few like crates and chests. Looks like they kept some supplies down in this cavern as well. The other thing you find on Ratik is this small orb, the size of a grapefruit maybe. And as you find it, you're kind of drawn to it because you can hear something from her cloak, and you reach in and pull out this orb, and you hear the gruff voice that Suni had heard earlier of Trent. Just, Ratik, what's going on down there? Is it complete? Is he with us? What's happening? Why did you lock the door? So this voice is coming from the orb.
I stuck it in your pocket.
Stuff it in your pocket. For the staff, for your knowledge, it is a bonded staff, which should be among the equipment that you can gather.
Can we see if we can find any potions in their supplies?
As you give a quick rummage through, one of the crates that you open up does have a number of potions within it. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry, everybody. Get us to this while we wrap up here. You do find one of these crates packed into it with a bunch of like stuff padding around it to keep them safe. There are 5 potions, which you quickly kind of checking and looking at. Looks like 2 minor health potions, 2 minor stamina potions, and a charm potion. The Jarla, the blue-skinned tiefling, also had a shield that she was using that looks quite fancy. And digging through the crates on a quick search of kind of looking through this stuff, you find a bedroll that looks like it has kind of runes inscribed along the, or kind of embroidered into the edges of it that look to be magical of some nature. And the last thing you find is a strange stone that you would recognize as known as a valor stone that you can attach to a piece of armor that gives that armor the resilient feature, which means before you mark your last armor slot, you roll a d6, and on a 6, you use the armor without marking the slot.
Oh, mod your armor.
Is that every time you use your last slot? Because then if you don't...
Oh.
So I've marked that stuff down so we can figure out what to do with
So
it
you have
later.
the
And you
bedroll.
have the staff and the
I will
stuff.
take stiff.
You have the
Kind of
bedroll,
thread through my
you have the
backpack.
orb that Trent seems to be speaking through, the valor stone, the 5 potions,
The tiefling.
the tiefling with her shield, the bonded staff, the muscle man's armor, which you pry his corpse out of, and there finally in the chest across the room is a very nice set of gambeson armor.
Gambeson armor.
You gather up those things. There are a few other of the Glade Hollow residents that have kind of been converted in this cavern, but descending the cliff with even one body is going to be tricky, let alone multiple unconscious people.
I do not know. I want to close the rift, but
We do not have time. This is crazy magic. This book is insanely old. We need to get out of here and warn people.
I don't think you are right. This is beyond my abilities.
And I'm going.
Can't just
I
like
feel
put a
shit.
rug over it or something? Like just hide it? That's not how this
No.
works?
Here, I think I saw a rug in there. Try.
Okay.
Wow.
I tried.
Okay. I'll watch.
Try to cover it with a rug.
The rug disappears into the rift.
Was a good
That's not
idea. I
gonna
think
work.
it's
The,
time to
the
go.
rift at this point is a good 15-20 feet across.
Is it
We
expanding
need a bigger
still?
rug.
No.
No. 15, 20 feet.
Yeah, we have somebody that's helping us on the inside. We should get out of here. We
Is-
should go back to the kingdom and say this is a fucking
We need to
crazy.
bring this book. No, the kingdom. There are bad people. This happened
Get out.
because
Let's get
of
out.
the kingdom.
Let's go.
Anyway, we can talk later. We have to get out.
We're
We are lucky
talking
to
while we
survive
walk.
this.
Talk while we walk.
You gather up all of this stuff, the tiefling over your shoulder who's like dragging on the ground since you're only 3 feet tall.
I imagine you just have her by the ankles.
Go for the
You're
fireman's
just
carry at
dragging.
least. You head back out. As you get up the rope ladder, you can see those stairs leading up to the trap door, which you can very much see like the glowing magic of someone, as well as like pounding and banging on the door itself. Voices kind of muffled shouting through it, and you divert off to that side chamber, the side tunnel you had found, and come back out where the rain is still falling down and the sheer drop of the cliff in front of you. And that's where we'll wrap up this session. Everybody can level up before next session.
Woo!
As you have completed this arc, as it were. You got to the ritual. You didn't stop it, but at least Galit didn't come all the way through.
Not yet.
And the many more questions than probably answers that you found following this thread back. So yeah, I'll send out a reminder this week that all of you can level up. Level 2 to level 3 is pretty similar than the ones you had before. You actually get a little bit less stuff for this level. For those of you that are not on an ad break, thank you for joining us. I think the ad break just ended. So thank you for joining us. Again, if you want to miss those ads, just hit the subscribe button. It should. My stepdad just told me that he was still getting ads even though he subscribed. So I'll check those settings over the week. And again, if you're liking what you're seeing here, head over to YouTube. Give us a subscribe over there. That's totally free to subscribe and hit the like buttons on our videos. We'll be keeping those videos coming up on YouTube, but they'll always be about a week behind. So if you want to be up to date, come over here. Catch us on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other.
Bye.
We'll see you all next time.